Mob 20 Fifi, Glocks with the green beans, rifle bullets and a handgun, cause it means things. Michael Jordan jersey number 9 with the dream team. Caught him at the red light, put him in a deep sleep, hit him with a 3-piece, ATM 3-piece, diamonds in the pencil, break dancing like it's deep. Don't be reaching, I ain't finna play with no nigga, I'm a bleeder. Pull off in a coupe, hit the gas, tire screeching. Heard it got a body on it, baby. Don't get caught with it. Put the diamonds on a tester, they gon' break the meter. White stones, black wristband, jungle fever. Pops out of bed, shooting like he work for cheetahs. I'ma put a nigga in a box like pizza. She bad, but she put up in a beater. I don't need her. If a baby got her own bag, she's a keeper.
Grand Rising and good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bad Television, Bearded After Dark TV. Hey, I'm your host, Dr. D, man. Hopefully, Dr. Crackback will hit the, you know what I'm saying, panel in a minute. And hopefully Uncle B Cheeks will join in. But hey, man, for all y'all that's out there, man, the link is in the chat, man. It's Saturday, we loose, we let it go, man. So let's get to it, man.
Easy 350s on my feet. These ain't no Skechers. Mob 20 Fifi, Glocks with the green beans, rifle bullets and a handgun, cause it means things. Michael Jordan jersey number 9 with the dream team. Caught him at the red light, put him in a deep sleep, hit him with a 3-piece, ATM 3-piece, diamonds in the pencil, break dancing like it's B Street. Glock 20, shoot a 10 milli, don't be reaching. I ain't finna play with no nigga. What dollar?
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
And shit like that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bad TV. I am your host, Dr. DMD. And we in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. Man, it's Saturday. It's about 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 11 o'clock. Hey, man. First and foremost, man, big ups to all my followers, my fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Big ups to y'all, man. Hey, y'all blessed the building yesterday, man. Big ups to Supreme Mob for being in the building with us yesterday, man. Trey Dilla and Castro, man. Make sure y'all going to check out the Miami Takes, that Castro Life, man, on all music streaming platforms. And don't forget to check out 12 Gauge the Pod. Hey, but we in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We building and we, you know what I'm saying? We going and we flowing and we back at it like some crack addicts. You feel me? Hey. It's Saturday, man. What's going on? Hey, man, the link is in the chat, man. I will be posting the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication for those that want to come on and join and talk shit with me for the night. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Bearded After Dark Television. Hey, man, I gave a big ups to my fans, man. Hey, big ups to my moderators, man. Without my moderators, man, y'all know I couldn't do it without y'all, man. Big ups to the new moderators too, man. Miss Asha, Big Frank, Diablo, Coach Ricky, man. Big ups to y'all, and you know what I'm saying. And the queens, the original queens, you know what I'm saying. Miss Asha is a new queen, but the original queens, Miss Gigi, you know what I'm saying. Miss Starworth, Marcus, and Miss Cece, man. Big ups to y'all. And y'all know who the new Jacks. I mean, not the new Jacks. Y'all know who the OGs is. Young Boy, Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox, Die, TLS. Hey, there go one of the OGs. Brother P Mac in the building, man, and my big bro, Professor Remo, man, bringing up the real for show, man. Hey, man, you know, it's Saturday, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all weekend going? Friday was real good for me yesterday, man. I streamed for like 8 hours, man, which was something new to me, which I didn't expect or didn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have no plans on doing. But it is what it is. Hey, Brother P Mac, what's going on with you, man? How you feel tonight? What's going on down there in Texas, brother? What is looking like down there in Texas, my boy? Is it snow down? Y'all got snow down there, P Mac? Let me ask that. I know everywhere else down south been saying they've been getting snow. You got snow down there, P Mac? Y'all got snow down there in Texas? You know what I'm saying? He says, I'm well. Most definitely, brother. Most definitely, man. Hey, P Mac too, man. What I was trying to let you know is that oh, my bad, y'all. I'm watching this David Benavidez and David Morrell fight. You know what I'm saying, this is a good fight. I think what is it? It's like the 10th round. You said the weather is nice, man. So y'all ain't getting no snow, man. Everybody else I know got snow down there, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I know you glad y'all ain't getting no snow, man. Well, you know, it really ain't that much snow up here, man. It snowed a few times and shit like that, but it really ain't He said, yes, we got a covering. Yeah, but that's it. Other than that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't really been too much snow up here neither. So, this winter ain't been a bad winter. Except for those few days when I came on and let everybody know to check on your loved ones and stay warm and keep that heat on. Other than that, man, it was like maybe a week and a half of like real bad cold weather. Other than that, man, it's been a charm. You know what I'm saying? You know, and to speak on that, man, oh, let me do this. Let me do this. And I do apologize, man. Hey, man, no matter what show it is, man, we want to keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. I do apologize. And also, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep living by these 5 key components, man. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. Those are the key components of life that we try to abide by here on Bearded Conversation. Well, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I would hope that everybody will be trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Remo, where you at? Hey, Professor Remo, that's who I want to talk to right now, man, because we got this fight going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Clarissa Shields was supposed to I can't even get it out. Clarissa Shields was supposed to fight tonight as well, but I wasn't able to I don't know why they won't let me watch this fight. I mean, wouldn't let me watch her fight. But this David Benavidez and Morrell fight, for anybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, that's boxing fans and who couldn't get the match because they wanted $80 per pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? And do people still pay for that shit? That's a question, man. Do people still pay for pay-per-view, like for wrestling events and boxing events and MMA events and shit like that? I wonder. It's a lot of fucking it's a lot of free sites out here to stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like for real. Like I'm watching a damn fight right now. I ain't paid a slug for it. But let me be quiet because they might catch on to that shit and start shutting servers and shit down. I remember I had found the movie sites, y'all. Everything, any and everything. Shit. Look, after a while, they stopped that shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you got to refresh and update the page, when that update came in, they stopped that shit. But yeah, man, Benavidez look like he finna go ahead and win this undisputed title, man. This light heavyweight. Light heavyweight? Yeah, so this is a light heavyweight fight. He was super middleweight. I don't know if y'all follow boxing. Um, I don't like I used to. I do know a few boxers, so you know what I'm saying. I like to watch it every now and again. But yeah, but David Benavidez, this is a bullshit ass fight too, man. They keep headbutting each other. The ref then already took a fight from Morale and from David Morale, and at the end of the fight, man, they keep bumping heads, man. Like, God damn, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Be professional. What's going on down there? Oh, see, man. I wish. I wish. I wish I had that. You said it's 52 down there, P Mac, man. It's like 31 down here, brother. Like it's still a little chilly outside, man. You gotta throw on your thermals, gotta throw on a shirt, a hoodie, and all that, man. Miss Kimber's in the building. What's going on, Miss Kimber? Okay, y'all, the fight is officially over. We're gonna see who won this fight. Of course, I think David Benavidez won this fight. But anyway, man, let's move along. Fuck, I mean, I ain't gonna say like that because I respect those brothers' craft. And you know what I'm saying? They just had a slugfest, man. They was warriors. Hey, man, this DEI shit, like y'all, I really want to know, um, because it seems to be like a uproar. I seen some shit about Al Sharpton earlier. Um, supposedly protesting and doing it. Listen, man. And then I've been seeing other like right now I see other people on and they talking about it. I don't want to really talk about it, but I will say this before I get into saying my little article reading and back and forth with you guys. Um, we do a lot of this talking about the diversity, equity, inclusion shit, right? Well, my thing is this, we talk about it and then we talk about the ones that's participating and maybe boycotting the targets and this and that. But what are we doing to try to solve it? Just like me and the brothers had a conversation yesterday when we was talking about reparation and abundance of other things. Like if we was to get those reparations, like whether they gave it to us or whether we took it, what the hell we gonna do with it? Because this DEI shit, like if we again, all the things that I practice, all the things that I preach, all the things that I try to promote to the people, and I'm talking to the black because it seemed to be an uproar in our ethnic community. Like, bro, if we was coming together and pulling together and doing the things that we needed to be doing, when nobody be worried about this DEI shit. I'm just keeping it real. We ain't got shit. You know, and the more I say we need to do this and we need to do that, you know, all we do is complain. All we do is steady go back. All we do is steady get unmotivated. You said it was the pilot of the helicopter. What you mean, P Mac? I don't understand. You said it was the pilot. I don't understand, P Mac. What are you like, P Mac? What are you saying? You said it was the pilot of the helicopter. What do you mean, pilot of the helicopter? I don't understand, P Mac. I don't know if you're keeping up or if you. I don't know. You got to give me more than that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying, understand what that comment. What helicopter? What helicopter? What helicopter you talking about, P Mac? Um, Now, the only helicopter incident that I know of is about the helicopter that Trump came out and spoke about. You know what I'm saying? Nationally, I spoke on that briefly, but I didn't really get off into it. So supposedly a plane was flying, right? And then this helicopter. I'm saying, so first of all, the helicopter wasn't even supposed to be as high as this plane, but supposedly this helicopter was at the same flying elevation height as a plane, and it was coming straight towards the plane. Then all of a sudden, you hear Trump trying to explain that this helicopter moved in the way that it wasn't supposed to move and got out the way. And also he said he made mentions or a hint, like if you listen to the words, he said it moved in the way that it wasn't supposed to, or he made reference to we or whoever was controlling it didn't move it the way. And I'm like, is he talking about aliens or is he talking about, you know what I'm saying, the military? You know, it was kind of threw me out, but that's the only helicopter incident I know about. You know what I'm saying? Expert very following doors. Oh man, the fridge. What's going on tonight, man? Y'all talk to me, man. Come in the building, man. We got a few people in the building, man. Don't forget that like button, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, and pull your phones out, man. Pull your phones out. I know that y'all got 3 people that y'all know, man. Pull them phones out, share this to 3 people, tell them to jump on the live, man. Tell them come on and get in tune with us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we love it. We love it here, man. Well, I love it here, man. The more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? The more the merrier, man. The more people we got in the building, man, the more exciting and fun the conversation, you know what I'm saying, becomes. And the more interesting, man. Yeah. So y'all, David Benavidez, man, he won the belts. He beat Morrell, which well, I see that coming. He landed more punches. It really wasn't a good fight to me. Hey, but check this shit out, y'all. Y'all know, man, we always got shit to talk about. We loose here, man. So we loose here. Mexico and Canada hit back with counter tariff retaliation as Trump sparks a new trade war. See, you know, and this is like, you know, we talking about DII. You know, everybody talking about these DEIs and all this shit, man. It's just more than that, man. You know, I also been hearing, oh man, this plan, this 2025 plan, that Trump, you know, is supposed to be operating under, man. You know, they said this shit was way back in 2022 when it first came out. And they were saying that Trump, you know, even though Trump said he didn't know what was going on with it, but you knew what it he knew what was going on with it. And a lot of the things that's in those plans, you know, those are some of the things that he's implementing and putting in place right now. Um, I I would agree to an extent, but I really believe that 2025 plan, man. Again, like I be telling y'all, man. Well, like I have told y'all, you know, a lot of the rights that's been alienated away from the Constitution that may pertain to a certain group or may help a certain group. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that's been overturned, you know, if they can't legally or judiciary get them overturned, you know, as far as with the Supreme Court, you know, man, they make up their little laws and they do what they do to get the shit in their favor. And that's all it is. That's all that 2025 shit is, man. And then a lot of times, like I keep telling y'all, man, you know, and I'm gonna harp on it as long as Trump is in office because it seems right now to be a big deal because it don't seem like we trying to find no solutions to come up out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, we got to figure out how to monetarily sustain ourselves, you know. and the community, man. You know, I mentioned this once before, man, on to some people, man, about communal buying. You know what I'm saying, buying a storage facility, and getting it put it in the neighborhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, we get somebody to facilitate the goods out to the people and everybody that's in the community put into the pot and we feed, shit like that. Oh man, ain't nobody see now. I to myself when I came up with that, I'm like, well, damn. I didn't say this, but I was thinking like, damn, can't do nothing around, you know what I'm saying? My people, because somebody will break in, steal, woo, up the band, da, 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 da. That's what I'm thinking to myself. But when I presented this idea to people, that was the last thing. Matter of fact, didn't nobody say anything about taking it. They was like more of, egos, attitudes, people ain't gonna want to cooperate and who's gonna want to do that. And I'm gonna be for myself and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of my family and do for my family. And why would I wanna and I get all that. But again, man, we do all this harping about what the fuck is going on. And I'm saying all that shit to say this before I get back to this article. We still ain't figured out how to get together. That period. Bottom line, we still ain't figured out how to get together. We still ain't figured out how to get together and make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it says Mexico. And I wonder if Trump gonna make old boy in Canada, because I heard I mentioned this before, you know what I'm saying? I heard I read somewhere that him and the Canadian president, they had to sit down and they was talking about the tariffs and things of that nature. And Trump came up with the idea of, what I'm saying, look, maybe we make Canada, what I'm saying, the state of America, and maybe and we make you the governor of that state. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you got head and full control. This is allegedly, I don't know how true this is, but it was an article that I read, you know what I'm saying? That said they might be trying to do that. And you know what? If that was the case, we wouldn't have to put those tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mexico. I don't even know why the hell is it tariffs on Mexico? Ain't Mexico a fucking no, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I'm sorry. That's New Mexico. I'm sorry. But still, even with Mexico, man, come on, man. Like putting tariffs on places that we can go down. See, but again, man, it's a lot that go with that because guess what? You know, and I don't think we realize this type shit. We putting tariffs on these countries. What about when we get our passports and we want to travel and we want to go into these other countries? As soon as they find out you're an American, first thing, and I'm telling you, man, because if it was me and it was my people, man, oh, these Americans coming down here to Mexico, I'll lock their ass up. As soon as they get here, lock their ass up. Trump want to raise these tariffs. Anytime one of you motherfuckers come visit or think y'all finna go on vacation, or think y'all finna sit up in one of our resorts, we're gonna lock y'all ass up until Trump take them. I'm saying, man, it's a lot of shit that can happen, man. This shit can go the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And then that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother case that can come up. You know what I'm saying? Now Trump might, well, it depends on who over here and who they got locked up or whatever the case may be. But man, I'll be doing that shit out of spite. You want to raise shit? Y'all better not come over here on vacation. Y'all ass ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ass ain't going back. But I don't know, man. I don't think Mexico would be that petty. I doubt it. I would. I ain't gonna lie. I would, man. I would. So it says Mexico and Canada both announced retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. after Donald Trump signed an order imposing sweeping levies against both nations, which is ridiculous, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's a business and I know we're trying to sustain, but we already in a fucking double. So the plan is, well, this is the plan. The plan is to, hit them with the tariffs, right? So now, if he does that, again, like I stated, we're going to be paying more money for the products that we receive from them. But supposedly, he's not going to tax us, or income tax is not going to have to be paid. Because if we did, and we still paying for these higher goods, what's that called? The work wage isn't raised. Shit, I think we would implode on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's when I think the Mad Max and apocalyptic times will come into effect. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about this, y'all. If the prices of the shit that we getting from them get raised, And let's just say he say he's gonna stop taxes, but he don't. Now we still getting taxed, and then they still taxing those people. And when they get those goods, now mind you, they taxing us for those goods, so they raising the prices, or they still taxing us. And then when we go to the store, all that tax shit that they said we weren't paying, now we gotta pay in order to get certain things, man. That shit just ain't. I'm not saying that this how it's gonna go down, but we just got to look at this shit in a lot of different ways, man. I keep telling y'all, get involved in these politics, man. Listen, and you ain't got to be a political person, man. You ain't got to be, what I'm saying, the one out here that's anytime something happen, you want to be an advocate or activist, and you want to go protest and you want to march. But for my people, man, especially, not, I ain't gonna even say when I say my people, I mean in all my people that are that have the lack of education or the lack of knowledge as far as this politics thing go. Man, go study this shit. Go figure this out, man. Get with some like-minded individuals, and maybe we can figure out a way to try to get up out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because again, man, like this shit is crazy. So Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, and Canada, I'm sorry, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. So that's what he said. That's the man name, Justin Trudeau. Um, announced their decision on Saturday, initiating what is likely to be an economic standoff with America and its two largest trading partners. It says earlier Trump signed an order imposing 25% tariffs on all goods from Canada and Mexico starting on Tuesday. So what's that? What's today? Da-da-da-da-da. We got 3 days, y'all. With the exception of Canadian energy products, which will be subject to a 10% duty. It says, in response, Sheinbaum said she was instructing her Secretary of of the Economy to implement a Plan B, which includes tariff and non-tariff measures in defense of Mexico's interests. You don't even say, is she? Is she Mexican? Look Mexican. But anyway, I'm sorry. I got sad. She don't even look Mexican. Hours later, Trudeau announced that Canada would impose a 25% tariff on 100, damn, whew, on 106.5 billion of U.S. goods in response to Trump's tariffs. In a lengthy statement posted in Spanish on X, Sheinbaum stressed that she did not desire conflict with the U.S., but hit back against the suggestion of criminal alliances with her government. Um, she says, we categorically reject the White House slander against the Mexican government having an alliance with criminal organizations, as well as any intentions or interventions in our territory, she wrote. Mexico does not want confrontation. We start from collaboration between neighboring countries. Listen, now that I don't believe, because it's a bunch of criminals over here in this motherfucker. You know damn well the Mexican cartels and the motherfuckers is out there. Excuse my French, y'all. I mean English. Man, we know. Listen, y'all, we know how this drug trade works. And I'm not saying that she's a part of it or she with it, but and this is how our country is ran. This is how the world is ran through criminal activity. Whether we want to realize that or not, whether we want to accept that or not. And don't get me wrong, man. We get up here, we talk about the Trump. He grabbing people by the pussy, man. He grabbing them by the ass, man. He going out here, he doing all type of wild shit, and he ain't going to jail. We talk about that other senator, man, that was on the floor showing pictures, telling everybody how he was sleeping with this young girl and took pills. Listen, man, these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. And for this Miss Sheinbaum, come on, man. Listen, yeah, you might not physically align yourself with these cartel members, and I'm not trying to spread no bullshit. All I'm saying is, man, everything is corrupt out here, y'all. Like, I just don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me, you can't show me a country that wasn't built off the backs of motherfucking criminal activity. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Besides the United States, I mean, with us, building this shit, but still, it was still off criminals. You know what I'm saying? It was a separation of criminals when England let them motherfuckers come over here and that revolt took place, that American Revolution shit. That was they criminals. They dropped the worst of their worst off over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck they did. They dropped the worst of their worst off a bunch of islands. And so we got to understand history. That's how the $5 Indians came in effect, because they dropped them motherfuckers off over here, and the people that was already over here, you know what I'm saying? And this is when they started making they laws, rules, and regulations, and they boundaries and shit. And they included themselves inside of these motherfuckers that was already here. That's where you get the $5 Indian shit from. You know what I'm saying? Or pretending, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, if we do enough research, y'all, we'll figure out a lot of it. A lot of this shit is common sense, man. But if you do enough research, man, we can figure this shit out. But again, to her statement about the Mexican president's statement about, and don't get me wrong, man. Every government wants to say that they not, they don't do or they not involved in any type of criminal activity. That's bullshit, man. That shit make the world go round, man. And so it says Trump has said the tariffs against Mexico were due to the country's failure to stop fentanyl getting into the United States, as well as what he describes as uncontrolled migration. But then you got to think about this too, you know. So are you talking to the Mexican president? Are you telling her to put armed guards at the border on the Mexican side? I'm sorry, on the Mexico side. And do you fully trust your American patriots that you putting on our side? You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, I don't want to be brutal. I don't want to say this shit like how I'm finna say it. But we keeping 100, man. Like, are you telling motherfuckers to shoot on sight? You feel me? Like, how far is it, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to get weapons or replenish ammunition or things like that? How many people do y'all got really patrolling these borders? What's the mileage on this motherfucking wall that y'all trying to build in? How many people do you got stationed at each points of these walls or garrisons at each position, you know what I'm saying, and strategically position and certain amount of feet apart from each other. Well, we got towers and we got watch guards, you know what I'm saying, up top and down below. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that we should be killing people, man. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep this great nation of ours safe. That's not what I'm saying. But Trump saying that, he hitting them with the tariff because, she letting motherfuckers come over here. Listen, man, we can't stop these people from coming over here. We can't. Even if you do listen, let me tell you something, man. And the only reason I say that is because of this. You know how many fucking things that's been put against my people, man? You know what I'm saying? My melanated brothers and sisters, and we overcome this shit, or we find a way to beat the system. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, we really ain't beating the system because the system probably done figured out, well, look, if we do this, they probably gonna do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And they probably know how long it's gonna take us to come to the, you know what I'm saying, understanding that this is what we should be doing to try to beat the system. I'm pretty sure they got all this shit in play. And even if they don't, like I say, man, you can't stop people from coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, how many people do you got protecting these borders, man? If we got 1,000 motherfuckers rushing over here, man, and what if they got the mindsets of these Muslim brothers and sisters, man? You know what I'm saying? They rush you. When they rush you, bro, there ain't shit you can do if you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because they come through by the herds or by the hordes. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It be a bunch of them. So when they coming in that border, man, you pulling out that pistol thinking you finna shoot. Yeah, but what's when them bullets come out, man? You can't kill everybody. It's gonna be devastating and tragic, but still, and we don't want that, man. I really do think Trump needs to sit down with Shane Baum and sit down with Trudeau. He sat down with Trudeau once before, and I guess it didn't go well because again, he trying to hit us over the head for $106.5 billion. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I was just listening to some people, man. That's one of the reasons. And fentanyl, man, fentanyl getting through here. Come on, man, fentanyl getting through here through the water. It just ain't getting here through Mexico. Fentanyl getting here through how it got here. I believe, like I said, like I told y'all, I believe it's some type of underlying deal going on, man, with the way they dropped them fucking immigrants over here, and they were sitting in the fucking police station. Motherfuckers probably had a gang of drugs on them, man. Come on, man. I don't know. I'm not saying this for sure, but come on, man. Come on, man. And Trump, sit your ass down. Stop trying to fuck with these people. We said in her post, Sheinbaum touted her government record since she took office in October, seizing 20 million doses of deadly synthetic opioid, in addition to detaining over 10,000 individuals tied to drug trafficking. So Trump, she giving you her numbers, brother. So she's showing you how she's stopping the drugs. Well, how she's trying to at least stopping the drugs over here, and she's detaining people. What more do you want her to do, bro? So it says Mexico not only does not want fentanyl to reach the United States, but anywhere. Therefore, if the United States wants to combat criminal groups that traffic drugs and generate violence. We must work together. Like she said, and I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. She said we must work together um, in an integrated, there go that word again, integrated manner, she said. Um, in a press conference held on Saturday night, Trudeau, I'm sorry, said that the coming weeks would be difficult for both sides, but that, I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all, but that this job would stand up for his citizens. He said, we're not looking to escalate, but we will stand up for Canada. For Canadians, for Canadian jobs, he said, we will also do more to grow, do more with the United States to grow our economies. He said, we can do and will do things together. And that is my focus. According to PM, tariffs on 20.6 billion, oh my God, 20.6 billion worth of U.S. goods will take in effect from Tuesday and and the remainder in 21 days. He said Trudeau warned that the tariffs will hurt the United States, a longtime ally. I'm sorry. He encouraged Canadians to buy Canadian products and vacation at home rather than in the U.S. That's the shit I'm saying. Like he said some non-tariff measures, including those relating to critical minerals, energy procurement, and other partnerships, are being looked at. So, and that's like I said, man, you know how like we want to go over there, man, and you an American and they see you an American and you got your passport, whether you're trying to go to Canada or whether you're trying to go to Mexico. See, this shit could start a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This shit could get a little bit more deep than what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, America, man, we do rely on tourism. You know what I'm saying? We rely on motherfuckers coming over here. We most definitely rely on tourism. So if he telling his people, and then again, what if he make a law saying that motherfuckers can't come over here from Canada or we can't come over there in Canada? You know what I'm saying? And the only type of working or integration that we do is the trading of the goods. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, 106.5 billion dollars he trying to tax the U.S. Starting with 20 point. Let me go back. Starting with on Tuesday, starting with 20.6 billion dollars worth of U.S. goods would take effect from Tuesday and the remainder in 21 days. It's crazy, man. That's crazy they playing with this money, man, but we in a fucking deficit. That's crazy they playing with this motherfucking this much money when we talking about goods and products to be shipped and served to the people or to the consumers of the American public. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, bro. You know, it's crazy that Biden give all that money over there, you know what I'm saying, to the Ukraine because his son and other people's, you know what I'm saying, they got development projects and shit over there. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. You know? But Tent City is still up down there on Roosevelt. You know, I just don't understand. You know, this DEI shit. You know, we run around here talking about this DEI shit. Fuck that. We should be running around here talking about why the fuck is they getting all the food stamps and the cash and shit like that. And it's homeless people that can't even get that shit. You know, let's talk about the veterans, man. The veterans that can't even receive proper care. They go out now and hold on, man. And I ain't just talking about black veterans. Now, I ain't gonna say that we not gonna even put the races because veteran is a veteran, and I know a lot of motherfuckers say they don't get the proper service and care. You know what I'm saying? But what about the veterans, man, that go over there and fight for this country, man, that was real patriotic, that we ain't doing shit for, that still got bills, that still out here living like shit, they the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Once you get out of the government system and that government ain't working for you for no more, man, you ain't working for that government no more. You know what I'm saying? Your government say fuck you. You know, unless you know how to work the system. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you've been in the military for a long time. Now, mind you, this is only coming from the shit that I done heard and stories I done heard. But because I hear brothers today say, "Oh man, going to the military is a good thing, man. We like going to the military, man. We do a lot of traveling. They pay for our school. They do this, that, and the third." And I get that, and I understand that shit, and that shit might be true. But I always heard stories from older gentlemen, man, brothers that went to the Vietnam War. You know what I'm saying, brothers? Shit, brothers that been in the Gulf War. I even had a few older guys I talked to, man, that was in WW2, man. 90-year-old gentleman, man, that I talked to, man. That's all he liked to do is tell these old ass war stories or tell, just stories about his life, period. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily war stories, you know what I'm saying? And they be interesting, you know. Um, I'd also have brothers tell me, that it was a half and half experience. Some of the shit was good and some of the things were bad. And I get brothers that tell me, well, you got to know what you're doing when you get in the military and when you get out of the military. You got to know the resources and how to activate them. But again, man, that shouldn't be. Why the fuck am I learning about resources and how to activate resources? I done went somewhere and served in this motherfucking military for over 20 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Shot up, medals for getting shot, medals for saving people, or even if I ain't got a fucking medal, man. I went out there with the mind, with the mentality of a young 18, 19-year-old individual. I didn't get out the military till I was like 40, 50 or some shit. Served all these tours. And now that I'm out, I can't get the proper medical care. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to what's that, your DHS office and apply for a medical benefit or stamps. Snaps or EBT or whatever the hell they call it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Y'all done gave it away. Or we got these lie heap and these CETA programs. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother tell me he wouldn't apply for it and he was upset. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't apply for this shit, man. And he said he was upset because, they told him that they didn't have the funds. You know what I'm saying? Because, they gave him out already. And his first thought, his first mind was, damn, see, because they gave all that shit to the motherfucking immigrants and all the migrants and shit coming over here. Like that's the bigger picture. Now, they want us to crash out. And I'm gonna keep it 100. They want us to crash out. They got us fighting over this DEI shit that I don't think is important. You know what I'm saying? What we should be fighting over is trying to figure out a way to come together and overcome this shit. That's why, man, I be trying to like get Miss Kimber to come on and do that agricultural shit, man. We need to learn how to start getting in that garden. Man, I wish I would have paid attention. I said this shit once before, man. I wish I would have paid attention when my grandma was out in that garden. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to plant, learning how to flower, learning how to nurture, learning how to talk, what I'm saying, to the things that I'm growing to help, what I'm saying, get the best out of, what I'm saying, this ground or this earth. We gotta figure this shit out, man. You know? And then guess what? We gotta know how to, because if they hit them fucking buttons, y'all. Hey, like, what if they hit them fucking buttons, man? Y'all think we gonna survive if they hit them buttons? If Trump say fuck it, man, I'm tired of Kim Jong and I'm tired of these motherfuckers, man. I'm finna hit these fucking buttons, man. You know what I'm saying? You think if we hit these buttons, man, we gonna survive? Well, I ain't gonna say. I think we might. Depending upon where we at, I think we might survive. Now, I think a lot more of them probably will be survive. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably got bunkers, especially the rich white folks. They're gonna probably save a couple of their friends and a couple of their friends. See, but here we go. This recessive and this dominant gene shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna have the best doctors, the best lawyers, the best engineers, the best geologists, the best biologists, the best chemists, what I'm saying, around underground. Like the brother yesterday was on the show was saying, about how they got an underground city, man, on this show called Paradise, and President she handpicked 25,000 motherfuckers to go down there. I don't know if y'all read this book called Behold the Pale Horse. I don't have my book, man. I need that fucking book. I want to get that book back, which I probably ain't gonna get. I'm probably gonna have to rebuy the fucking book. And start reading from that book. I know it's a lot of conspiratorial things that ones might call conspiratorial. But how he came upon this information and how he found this information, he was supposed to destroy the George. He was supposed to, the Cooper brother. He was supposed to destroy this information, and he decided not to destroy it and look at it. How the fuck did he sneak that shit? Anyway, we're not gonna get into all that. But I want to read some excerpts from that book. You know what I'm saying, just to open up some people's minds and let's talk about some shit and see if any of this shit could feasibly be true, or if any of this shit like sticks to you, if any of this shit is food for thought, if any of this shit is, what I'm saying, some shit to be on your brain, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just know it's fucked up out here, man. And shit, I just, man, this should be crazy. It should be crazy. What this shit say? Hey, check this out, y'all. Man carjack victim while Chicago cops shine a spotlight on him. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. You got to be fucking kidding me, man. So you mean to tell me, man, while the police is shining a light on you, man, you trying to rob a motherfucker for their vehicle? See, see. I ain't gonna say I blame this on the Chicago public school system, man. What the fuck be wrong with people, man? You can't be that goddamn stupid. God damn, you can't be that stupid, man. It look like I know this motherfucker. It said Chicago. Wow. It's not every day, And we get to tell you that someone is accused of carjacking a driver while a Chicago police squad car was shining a spotlight on them. But today is that day. What in the fuck? Wait a minute, man, come on, gang. God damn, gang. Listen, gang. And it seemed like it's on, man, look. All this shit, man, that's going on out here, man. Bro, what if they would have shot your goofy ass, bro? You gotta be cool, man. Motherfuckers out here gotta be cool, man. Listen, man. Hey, all my parents, man, all my people, go get some insurance on y'all dumbass kids, man. Hey, all the women, go get some insurance on y'all dumbass spouses and these motherfuckers y'all fucking with and laying up with, man. Go get some insurance on these brothers, man, because these brothers out here doing the dumbest shit in the world, man. You know, and when we get in on certain subjects, man, and again, I know Miss Kimber don't like it. I know a few other people don't like it, and I don't necessarily like trying to put man versus woman, but god damn, bro, we get motherfuckers come out here and talking about black girl magic and men need to take accountability and all this bullshit. Nigga, ain't no leaders out here, bro. We ain't leading shit, bro. We out here doing dumb shit, bro. You complain, motherfuckers out here complaining about black girl magic, but you got motherfuckers out here supposed to be leaders that's robbing motherfuckers while the police is shining lights on them. Who the fuck want to be led by that? Who the fuck wants to? I'm sorry, man. Who wants to listen to that? Who wants to be led by that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not in disagreement with certain things are promoted, more than others. You know what I'm saying? We see that, we know that. But look why. Look why. Well, look at why things like, come on, man. Bro, we don't see women out here doing this type of shit. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying nowadays, in this modern era and modern times, man, young ladies do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Young ladies do a lot more than what these young men do. But what I'm saying is, bro, why? You don't find too many young women out here, you know what I'm saying, walking the street with guns and shooting at motherfuckers and robbing people while the police is looking at them. And come on, listen to this, y'all. I know, even if you ain't never been stopped by the police, if you ain't never been pulled over by the police, I know my audience, I know my beautiful people, my superheroes, and my fellow Beardonians. I know y'all didn't see that bright ass police light that they keep on that damn side mirror. I know y'all know when they shine that motherfucking light is bright. So while they shining this light on you, you mean to tell me you don't notice this motherfucking bright ass light on you, or you just thought somebody was just shining the light on you so you can see what the fuck you doing? Gotta be kidding me, bro. Gotta be kidding me, bro. Man. Anyway, but today is that day, man. The accused man is 29 years old. What? Tillion Kelly. Kelly met a 21-year-old man online, and they agreed to meet up around 9:30 p.m. Monday to socialize and consume cannabis together in the 21-year-old's vehicle in the 54 block of South Horn. CPD report said. Oh shit. So already this story is sounding a bit it's sounding a bit strange, you know what I'm saying? Like, you met a motherfucker. Hold on, man. Let me see this again. So Kelly met a 21-year-old man online. Okay. And they met up, you know what I'm saying, on 54 for Horn, sat in the car to smoke some reefer. First of all, man, I'm not meeting nobody online so I can come sit in your car and smoke some weed with you. No. And you're 21. You meeting another man online. Like, bro, are you serious, bro? This is so if he the motherfucker that got caught, he's just as stupid. If he wasn't participating in the carjacking and he's the one that got carjacked, this shit is just stupid, man. Okay, so while they were hanging out, in the victim's car, a CPD tactical unit saw the vehicle idling, with his headlights on. So the cops shined their spotlight on it. The report continued: as soon as the officers lit up the victim's 2025 Nissan Kicks, Kelly allegedly pushed the victim out of the driver's door and then slid behind the steering wheel. What? Kelly dragged the victim for a short distance and then evaded the police for several minutes before crashing into a parked car in the 5100 block of South Winchester, which is fucking He didn't get far, basically. That shit's like on the next block over type shit. You know what I'm saying? For those that ain't in Chicago. It says, according to the report, officers found Kelly limping away in the 5,000 block of South Damien, which is literally the next block over, and arrested him after the victim confirmed that he was the hijacker. So he crashed the car, got out the car, and started walking and limping instead of going to hide and getting his ass out of Dodge. Like, bro, come on. See, that's another, come on, man. And then you push the nigga out of the car and drug him until he let go. And you mean to tell me, man, you didn't think the police was gonna put him in the vehicle, circle this motherfucker, and try to find you and look for you? Come on, gang. And listen, man, and y'all too, man. I know a lot of times, man, we get on these fucking apps like these dating apps. Shit, not even dating app, man. You know, you meet motherfuckers off Instagram, motherfuckers meet motherfuckers off TikTok, you meet motherfuckers off Facebook, all type of shit. You feel me? Man, you gotta be careful, man. Listen, I don't listen, y'all. Y'all know I open up every motherfucking show about doing your due diligence, doing your proper vet work, and getting that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. Now, in this case, the second, third, fourth, sixth, I'm sorry, in this case, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, you know what I'm saying? Well, matter of fact, it do. Unless you an embarrassed ass, but see, well, now you know what? I ain't gonna say. Well, it depends. Because if you knew you done met a motherfucker online, you know, 9 times out of 10, man, you might want to tell your homie where you going, you know what I'm saying? Or letting your homie know, look, man, I'm going to do this, or woo, woo, I'm finna meet woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Or and in the case of the victim, you ain't tell a motherfucker that you met a motherfucker offline, somebody close to you, especially for my women, man. You know what I'm saying? The same way this motherfucker met up with another nigga to sit in his car and smoke and get high and try to rob him. Imagine what man, I done heard women say niggas didn't rob them. They didn't invited the nigga over. They woke up, the nigga that robbed, stole their person. And I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, man, that's on the individual, man. You know, you meet a motherfucker after a couple of days and you letting the motherfucker in your crib, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you think? You don't even know this motherfucker. I ain't saying everybody, man, but I just want y'all to be careful, bro. You know what I'm saying? These tenders, these POFs, the fucking just the internet period, bro. Be careful when y'all getting on these sites and meeting people. And again, like, come on, man. So I don't want to say this, but this some type of homosexual activity, man. With this guy gay or some shit, bro. I just can't see no regular man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna meet no nigga online and tell no nigga to come smoke some weed with me, bro. Is you serious? And then how fucking dumb can you be, bro? So you mean to tell me you panic when they from the way they telling the story? I'm gonna get back into it. You panic when they flash the light on you. You know what I'm saying? You pushed them out the door and then jumped in the driver's seat because they watching you instead of fucking abort mission. Like, why would you do that shit? If you with this motherfucker, bro, and y'all met up for a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that shit, man? Stay there, talk, you know what I'm saying? Be smooth. The police flash the light, they walk up on y'all, or whatever the fuck the case may be. You tell homeboy, let's get the fuck up out of the car, let's walk into your crib or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting in the 54 block of Horn. First of all, man, that ain't even no motherfucking place where you want to be sitting outside. I don't give, nigga, listen, I wouldn't give a hell if you stayed next door to Karen and Bob. You still shouldn't be sitting outside because they gonna call the police on you. And if the police ain't riding through that bitch, they gonna lock you up because they think you don't stay in that motherfucking neighborhood. I'm just saying, man, it's sad to say this type of shit, man, but this is how the shit go, man. This is how people think. This is the way of the fucking world, bro. And I hate it, but ultimately, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it the fuck is. This shit crazy, man. So according to Kelly, according to the Kelly's arrest report, he had the victim he had the victim's prescription bottle, prescription bottle, earbuds, and vape pen with him. Also, he was in that bitch robbing them when they put the light on him. You feel me? Okay, nigga, why you got the prescription bottle, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So even if they didn't put this motherfucker in the thing and you was just walking limping and they just decided to pull you over saying you look like a suspect, and come on, man, we got to be smarter than this shit, gang. You got to be smarter than this shit. The police found a handgun between the 2 parked cars near Kelly. Prosecutors said video showed him making a tossing motion towards the area where the weapon was found. What? Hold on, man. What video? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they got a ring cam or something. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess they'll figure it out. It said they also said Kelly used the gun to pistol whip the victim in the forehead during the carjacking. So court records show Kelly has been on probation since September for a felony gun possession case. He is now charged with vehicular hijacking, aggravated battery, and robbery. Judge David Kelly granted the state detention petition. This is fucking stupidity, man. This is stupidity, bro. And then you already on papers. And like I say, man, I'm finna keep it 100 with y'all. What I think it was a case of, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I think it was a case of dude was gay. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really do think it was a case of the guy that he you know what I'm saying, planning on meeting up with to smoke the weed with, you know. And listen, man, I love my people, but I do think, you know what I'm saying, he participated in the community. And since he participated in the community, you know what I'm saying, he probably thought that this was gonna be an easy money grab. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought he was gonna scam, get up in there, bust him upside his head, take his money and woo up the bam and you know, shit like that. But again, you should have really thought about that, man. I really think he should have really thought about that because once that light got shined on you, well, see, but he was already in the event. See, but that's what I'm saying. So y'all, he was already in the process of trying to rob this motherfucker. So since he was already in the process, I guess. But if that was the case, man, I'd have bailed out the car and took off on foot and probably would have had a better chance. You feel me? Because 54th and Horn, he probably could have hit it through a few. Not trying to tell a motherfucker how to get away. I don't want to talk like that, y'all. But we talking, man. We keeping it 100. We keeping it real shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a situation, man, and you're trying to get the fuck on and you're trying to get away from the police, man, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to promote criminal activity or anything, you know what I'm saying, like that. But shit, if you one of them motherfuckers, man, know you out here doing shit you ain't got no business, you trying to get away from the police, bro. You feel me? You don't fucking push the man out the car as they shining the light. When I seen that light, man, I'd have took off through a gangway alleyway. Boom, 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 boom. Tossed that bitch in the garbage can. Got up out of there. You in a car pistol whipping a motherfucker. Come on, man. Crazy, man. Then for you not to think, bro, I had a homie, man. He say he bought an iPhone. Check this shit out, y'all. He say he bought an iPhone off another shorty. Feel me? Now, mind you, he don't know shorty or no shit like that. He don't hang with him or nothing like that. But he bought an iPhone off of shorty. You know what I'm saying? He take off. He say he take off. He go about his business. He say next thing you know, the police pull up with the shorty and one car and the motherfucker that shorty stole the phone from in another car, and he wound up going to jail for it. And the only reason he wound up going to jail after, because Shorty did say he sold it to him, and he told the police he bought it from Shorty, but he still wound up going to jail because what they say, that shit is possession is 9/10 of the law, because he had it in his possession. And guess what? The lack of law, because you ignorant to the law, that don't mean a goddamn thing. So you got to realize, man, I could tell you it's my phone. I could have stole that phone and sold it to you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you turn that phone on, because you motherfuckers can track the my phones. You feel me? As soon as you turn that phone on, motherfucker get on that ass. You feel me, Paul? And it's like, man, what can you do? You know, you could tell the police all day, well, I bought the phone from somebody and, woo out the bail. But what can you do? If they want to charge you, if they want to, man, it's crazy, man. The law is crazy. But now, with all these extra shit that's going on, man, with all these motherfucking programs that's getting canceled for us, man, we better chill the fuck out. We better sit down, man. Listen, all my young brothers and sisters out there, man, that's out there doing the wrong shit, sit y'all ass down. What this shit say, y'all? Check it out. Army refuses to identify female Black Hawk pilot killed in DC collision. Is that what you're talking about, brother P Mac, when you were speaking? Let's see this shit. Let's read this. It says the Army is refusing to name a female pilot killed aboard the military helicopter. Collided with the also, it did collide. I thought they said it moved. Trump don't be knowing what the hell. And I watched Trump talking about it anyway, y'all. Or maybe I misheard the brother. So the Army is refusing to name the female pilot killed aboard the military helicopter that collided with a passenger jet flying into Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport on Wednesday. In an announcement Friday, the Army which disclosed the names of 2 other soldiers in the chopper who died, said the woman family requested her identity be withheld from the public, which is okay. It says at the request of the family, the name of the 3rd soldier will not be released. At the same time, the Army Public Affairs wrote on their website. It said bodies of 2 soldiers recovered from DC Black Hawk wreckage. Sources say it says the unidentified soldier was an experienced pilot with more than 500 hours of flying experience. The Telegraph reported, citing Jonathan Koziol, Chief of Staff of the Army's Aviation Directorate. The Army on Friday formally identified Staff Sergeant Ryan Austin O'Hara, 28, and Chief Warrant Officer 2, Andrew Lloyd Eves, 39, as the 2 other service members who were on the Black Hawk helicopter when it went down in the fiery crash in the Potomac River. American Airlines, American Airlines pilot comforts passengers of flight less than 24 hours after the DC plane crash. I have no higher calling. It says the bodies of Eves and the female pilot have not yet been discovered, the Army said. That's crazy. At a press conference Thursday, Secretary of Defense Peter Hegseth, crazy ass names, man. They always talking about our fucking names. Described the crew, the UH-60 Black Hawk crew, fairly experienced. Eves, the instructor pilot on the flight, is reported to have logged more than 1,000 hours of flight time, Koziol said, according to the Telegraph. Koziol further dismissed the claims that DEI policies were not. See, and look, I wasn't expecting the fucking DEI shit they pop up. But check this shit out. Koziol further dismissed claims that DEI policies were to blame for the crash, something that was suggested by President Trump Thursday. Both the pilots have flown this specific route before at night. This wasn't something new. Either of them, Koziol said. He said Hegseth announced Thursday that the Army is investigating whether the Black Hawk was flying at an appropriate elevation. So they did say so, and I have seen some things that said that Black Hawk wasn't even supposed to be that high in the sky. The midair collision. So basically, they were trying to say like something. The way Trump was saying it was like something took that motherfucker over. Anyway, I'm gonna keep. Okay, so the midair collision between the helicopter and American airline jet claims the lives of 67 people. God damn. Our deepest condolences goes out to all the families and friends impacted during this tragedy, and we will support them through this time. Major General Trevor J. Brendenkamp said in a statement, adding that mm, 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 mm. Yeah, man. I just want to give a man. Let's send some condolences out. Send some man. We want to send some condolences out, man, to the family of those passengers on that American airline commercial jet, and you know what I'm saying, to the sister and the brother. You know what I'm saying, or the guy rather that died in the Black Hawk crash, man. It's this is insane. And okay, and so another thing, who was on that fucking plane? Who was on that plane? Don't they give you flight itinerary, or you know what I'm saying, or who's in the sky and where you supposed to be flying at and shit like that? And especially if you in military, military got a little bit more clearance than what anybody else got. So I would think the military would know where to be and know where not to be, in correlation to what I'm saying, a flight path of a commercial airline or jet. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like what's going on? Who was on that plane? Or who was that pilot? Or who was, you know what I'm saying? Like who was exactly on that plane? So you mean to tell me, and listen, I'm not saying this is a fact. So whoever was on that damn plane, you mean to tell me that person was risk? Maybe, because it said it was only like 67. So I guess that motherfucker was worth killing all them other motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You know? Shit. Maybe it was worth it. I still want to know who was on that plane, because I don't think that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy, man. Hey man, we got one rich motherfucker mad at the richest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates said he thinks. Oh, but before I get on to this, man, again, I do want to send condolences out to the family members of all those people, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, that's why I say, man, and and I was really expecting to just kick the woolly bubbles with the people, man. I really wasn't expecting to get into all this fucking tragedy, man. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's the way of the world right now, man. But yeah, let's give our condolences out to those people, man, and those family members. And again, that's why I always start my show off, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditation. That shit is real important. Sometimes, we say that shit and we don't think about that shit, but we really need to start, taking that shit in consideration, not only just for us, but for other people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here that's going through a lot of things, as well as ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We go through a lot of shit as well. You know what I'm saying, man? Please, man, just keep everybody in your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. And try to live off them components, man. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Because it even if you don't have others in your circle or around you that's really trying to, live that way and be that way and be righteous and upstanding, that don't stop you from doing what you're doing. You don't let that stop your energy from resonating, with the people that's around you. You know, you want to continue to build, you want to continue to grow, you want to continue to influence, you want to continue to encourage, you want to continue to uplift, your small circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, and at the end of the day, even though like a person like me, I got ideas about shit being better than what it is for everybody. But shit, if it can't be better for everybody, shit, I ain't listen. I'm not trying to fight it and make it better for everybody. You feel me? Now I will be part of that fight if I can make it better for everybody. But God damn it, if I find, well, I ain't gonna say if I find out, but if I come across motherfuckers who ain't trying to take heed to the process, I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone and by the wayside. I ain't got shit to do with you. And it's sad that we gotta say that shit, but shit, that's facts, man. And I'm all for togetherness. I'm all for, but at the end of the day, man, ultimately it is about individuality, and it is about, personal survival. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't survive, shit, you can't keep your family alive. So I get that shit, but man, if you can't, and like I said, if you can't work with a group of motherfuckers, man, leave them fuck alone. Let their ass die by the wayside. What's that you playing, brother? What's that? What's that? What you playing?
Well, Indiana Jones.
I ain't know he had a fucking game. You gotta solve puzzles and shit.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. My
Yeah,
son put me onto it.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's kept me tied up like most of the day. I've been relaxing.
Yeah, I know how to be beating them games and shit. Yeah. But Bill Gates, man, let's talk about this guy, Bill Gates. Bill Gates says he thinks it's insane that Elon Musk is allowed to destabilize politics in other countries. Wait a minute, man. Ain't that what America do Never mind. This shit is crazy. Boy, who be writing these articles and why? Okay, so it says Bill Gates said Elon Musk shouldn't be weighing on foreign politics. In recent weeks, Musk has commented on politics in Europe, including the German elections. Gates said Musk shouldn't be telling people who to vote for. But shit, why not? Ain't that what we do over here in America? When we running for, I thought, okay, all right. See, then hold on. Don't Bill Gates, ain't he the funder of the World Health Organization? Don't he give them all their money? And Trump told the CDC to stop talking to them?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just double checking, you know what I'm saying? I just make sure.
Yeah, but you did you read up? I heard you really talk about DEI. Did you read up on what DEI means as it's being canceled? There's a lot of things you wouldn't think.
Yeah, well, I ain't get to that part yet. Bro, it's so many things that's attached. Like, even with the plane crash that I was just talking about, bro, Trump tried to fucking say that was DEI. He tried to say that the plane crash, that the damn Black Hawk flying into the damn commercial airliner was DEI. Like, bro, like everything ain't fucking DEI. I swear I want me to read it to you again. Everything, bro, ain't DEI, bro. How the fuck is a plane? You get what I'm saying? I get you on certain instances, but how the fuck is a plane crash? I want to know who was on that plane that Black Hawk crashed into. Somebody had to be on that plane of importance that they was willing to risk them other 67, them other 66 motherfuckers to take that plane out. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Cause again, when they send them planes up in the air, especially, if we talking about American Airlines, Spirit, who else? Southwest, all the fucking airlines, they get a flight itinerary. They get a certain path to go on, right? Now, the military gets any fucking clearance that they want. Don't you know they know where all these planes and shit at, especially if they going on missions? Like the brother say, they done flew this motherfucker path plenty of times at night. You know what I'm saying? The instructor had over 1,000 hours, and the pilot that was flying it had over 500 hours. So it ain't like it was rookies up there not knowing what the hell they was doing and where they was going. You know what I'm saying? So who the fuck put them in the same flight trajectory to fucking crash? To the point where they couldn't, maybe 5-10 minutes out looking at what the fuck they finna run into, decide to make what they call it, evasive maneuver or a tactical maneuver to get the fuck out the way. It's crazy, man. Anyway, but Bill Gates, he says he doesn't like how Elon Musk has involved himself in the politics in foreign countries such as the UK and Germany. It's really insane that he can destabilize the politics situation in countries. I'm sorry. It says Gates said in an interview with the UK newspaper, The Times, published Saturday. It said Musk has become increasingly vocal about his views on the UK and German politics in recent weeks. Earlier this month, Musk called for the removal of Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The Tesla CEO accused Starmer of not doing enough to prevent the rape of girls. The grape of girls when he was Britain's chief prosecutor from 2008 to 2013. It says, and on Saturday, Musk spoke virtually at a campaign rally for the Alternative for Germany far-right party. It says Germany is set to hold a national elections in February. In December, Musk said in an op-ed for Welt am Sonntag, a prominent German newspaper, that the AfD was the last spark for hope for this country. He said he also praised the party for its controlled immigration policies. I think it's in the U.S. foreigners aren't allowed. I think in the U.S. foreigners aren't allowed to give money. Other countries maybe should adopt safeguards to make such super rich foreigners aren't distorting their elections, Gate told the Times. It says Musk's political influence has increased significantly following President Donald Trump's victory in November. It says Musk spent at least $277 million backing Trump and other GOP candidates in last year's election. The bet has since paid off for Musk, who calls himself Trump's first buddy. God damn. The billionaire has Trump on calls with world leaders such as Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan. Musk is also leading Trump's new Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. The commission has been tasked with reducing government spending and cutting excess regulations. It is unclear whether Musk has donated to foreign political parties last month. I'm sorry. It's unclear whether Musk has donated to foreign political parties. Last month, the British politician Nigel Farage said that Musk was giving serious thought toward making a donation to his right-wing party, Reform UK. Gates told the Times that Musk shouldn't be making such an outspoken political declaration. I thought the rules of the games were you pick a finite number of things to spout about that you care for, focus on, a few critical things. It says rather than telling the people who you should vote for, Gates said, if someone is super smart, and he is, they should think how they can help out. But this is a popular stirring, Gates added. Man, fuck that, man. Listen, Gates, first of all, man, Gates, it sound like you mad because you ain't got as much money as this motherfucker. That's what it sound like to me. And you mad Trump ain't give you a seat on his motherfucking administration. That's how I feel, man. That's what this shit sounds. It sounds like some jealousy, man. This shit sound like jealousy, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. Elon, focus on being a patriot for your fucking country, even though he ain't from here. But just focus on that cabinet shit. Do what you do. Now, do I feel as though he should be making which it ain't been proven that he over there donate money or that he over there telling them who to vote for. Do I think he should be worried about what the fuck going on over there? No. Especially not in the UK, because the UK is one of our allies. You know what I'm saying? We allied with the UK. Now, Germany, not so much. Germany, we really ain't, you know what I'm saying? But if he can, sway some shit or put a motherfucking spy over there or some espionage shit in office over there, you know what I'm saying? So when shit hit the fan, like if some shit hit the fan with Russia, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit hit the fan with China or Korea or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We got Germany in the middle who probably can rush them motherfuckers before we get there. Who know? Listen, who knows what the fuck they planning? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Who knows what they planning? So that's something to think about. That's something to look into as well. You don't know what the fuck they planning. That shit crazy, man. Ooh, wait. Man, TikToker, man. This TikToker shit, man. It says TikToker, look, I was talking about the white folks and their names. God damn it. What's her name? Nasaya. TikToker Nasaya Turner, 17, shared happy final post hours before she was found badly wounded behind the mall and died. God damn. See? That's all that sharing your location and shit on TikTok, man. Y'all listen, man. Trump, if you see this or anybody y'all close to Trump, tell Trump to shut that shit down. We don't want to see no more of this TikTok shit. You know what, bro? When that TikTok shit got shut down, I was like, damn. When it came back up, I went on it one time. Do you know I ain't been back on TikTok since that one time that they brought it back? I ain't been back on that motherfucker. Now I'm starting to think, why the fuck was I even on TikTok in the first place? Like it just don't do for me like it do for everybody else. What's wrong with these grown motherfuckers?
Well, we talked about that TikTok has like clips, and the way the clips are set up, shorts is for like the short attention span type, whereas you get what you want in a quick amount of time, and I guess it's entertaining because most of us, I even caught myself on Facebook just scrolling in the bed, and I'm like, let me put this phone down.
Yeah,
so
but bro,
it can get addictive.
Locations though, it's sharing locations though, bro.
Yeah, well, I think that's a new trend because it's like in our day we didn't want nobody knowing where we was. But
right.
I don't know.
Can't be doing this shit, man. And then she was 17, bro. So I don't want to blame it on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But sharing locations and shit, I don't know. So it says Miss Turner, who boasted thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram, was found badly wounded in her car outside of a shopping mall in Los Angeles County on Jerry. And that's crazy, man. Los Angeles, man. Y'all need to do better than this shit, Los Angeles. All that checking in and fucking people up and robbing niggas, and y'all want motherfuckers to check in with y'all because y'all think that's how it's supposed to go in order for a motherfucker to move. Motherfuckers shouldn't have to come to another state, man, and check in with nobody, man. I don't give a fuck who I am, what my superstar status is, or what my celebrity status is as a grown man or a grown woman. If I want to travel with my family, brother, now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be making that type of music anyway. But still, if I was a rapper, bro, I'm not checking in. And if I know that, I'm not even going to California, man. That'll be the only place I don't go, bro. I'm not setting up no shows in California. I don't want to work with no California artists. I don't want to do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like if I gotta come here and check in order for me not to get robbed and killed and beat the fuck up, what the fuck? That's nowhere else, bro. That's not in Atlanta. That's not in Chicago. I ain't heard about that shit in New York. I ain't saying it don't go on. Cause it might, bro. I'm not saying that. Cause nowadays it's just all fucked up with what we got going on out here. But I don't hear about that as much as I hear about it in California. Like, why is another grown man checking in with another grown man? Nigga, you ain't got shit to do with me. And 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm not gonna even be where you at for me to be checking in with you. And then he go to killing part for me. So I'm checking in with you so motherfuckers won't rob me, right? But if I'm coming to your town and I ain't checked in with you. Why you just not telling these motherfuckers to fall back off me? Or why aren't you telling these people, look, we got such and such coming in, and I heard such and such coming into town, even though he didn't reach out to me, but I need y'all to look out. I need y'all to make sure that this person is safe and that person is safe, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a show around the corner from our hoods. Why not do that? Out of respect. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying, bro? Just out of respect. Like, why it's gotta be me? I gotta call you, bro, and tell you, look, bro, I'm coming in, I'm doing a performance. Look out for me. What the fuck? Now, if you my homie already, yeah, I'm gonna call you and let you know I'm coming. But bro, if you somebody that's in play, meaning, you know what I'm saying, that's running these little crews and running these, you know what I'm saying, guys out here in these hoods and these communities, bro. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. I'm knocking it. But only reason I'm saying I'm not knocking it is because if these what motherfuckers got to do to survive and live out here, all right, I guess. But for me, I ain't doing that shit, man. This shouldn't even be like that, man. That shit is crazy. But anyway, man, let me get back to this shorty, man. 17-year-old, man, that shit crazy. It said the cops swooped on Los Cerritos Center and found the social media star unresponsive. Hold on. Did I skip some shit? No. That's what I'm saying. How did they know she was there? So like her location had to be shared. So they swooped up on her at the center. They found the media star unresponsive. The 17-year-old was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. It said witnesses told that they had heard a commotion in the mall parking lot, as reported by Alamitos High School student newspaper. There was a lady passed out and a car full of boys and one girl, all screaming. Jeremy something, the manager of a Chipotle restaurant, told the outlet. He said more than 10 police cars and 2 ambulances rushed to the shopping mall. It said one nurse reportedly worked on a TikTok for at least 10 minutes, according to what's I can't even pronounce it anyway. It says around 20 cars were reportedly stuck in the mall parking lot and couldn't leave. Police have not revealed any details about the suspected shooter. Also, somebody shot her. It says on the day of the shooting, Turner shared a video showing off the new hairstyle to her fan base. She was seen dancing and having fun as she gave her viewers a step-by-step look on how she styled her hair. It said the end shot was a final look at her smiling as she posed with a super long curly pigtail cascaded down her back. It says, I should start doing a hair ATP, she captioned. It says the final video. More than 5,000 people have watched what turned out to be the final video uploaded to her TikTok. Turner was seen dancing to the Blueface track Carne Asada by the roadside. A flurry of heartbroken fans were commended underneath the video expressing their grief. Look, man, stop posting where the fuck y'all at. I know, I remember doing them riots, bro. A lot of brothers was out here posting, and that shit's stupid. You know, how they went in the damn stores and was busting the windows and shit and robbing motherfuckers, man. You know, they came back and got every last one of them motherfuckers that was this shit crazy, man. Oh shit, we do dumb shit. What it say? Oh, Trump, my boy Trump. It says Black Americans for Trump demand answers from White House. What was our message? GOP strategists and members of Black Americans for Trump. What the fuck? Wait a minute, man. Malik Abdul, a GOP strategist and member of Black Americans for Trump coalition, said he has been filing. He's been, oh my God. I'm sorry, fielding a lot of calls out to President Donald Trump without evidence, blamed DEI policies for a fatal collision between a commercial jet and an Army helicopter over the Potomac River, Washington, D.C., which left 67 people dead. I told you, bro, he bring DEI. Now, what do you think about that? How do you think DEI could have been responsible for this damn plane crash?
I'm not sure how though. Like, well, I need more details on that.
That's what it said. It says President Donald Trump, without evidence, blamed DEI policies for the fatal collision between the commercial jet and an Army helicopter over the Potomac River in Washington, D.C., which left 67 people dead. On CNN, Abdul said, I know a number of people who voted for Donald Trump for the first time. They were so disgusted in what they felt has happened in the Biden administration. He added this week, instead of talking about the economy, I was fielding questions on whether or not Trump administration wanted to stop commemorating Black History Month, Women's History Month, and Hispanic Heritage Month. That's already true. They did say that. The military said that they would still celebrate Black History Month and they would still celebrate MLK, but they will be celebrate. It would be more celebratory festivities, like for more patriotic holidays and type shit like that from the article that I read. But now, if they take Black History Month, oh, and speaking of the day, y'all, ain't today the first month? Oh shit, the first day of Black History, ain't it? Oh
Yeah, I was
shit.
gonna bring that up, but
Yeah, they gave us a month. Y'all, it's the first day of our month. Oh shit.
it
Damn,
is, yeah. But
yeah, I
I
ain't even
read
know
your
that, man.
article
Hey,
a little bit.
you say you did what?
Go ahead, go ahead. No,
No,
I was
you say you
about
did.
to follow up on your article, but go ahead, man.
Okay. So yeah, man. So it says while Trump says he recognizes February 2025 as national. Wait a minute. So while Trump says he recognizes February 2025 as National Black History Month on the White House website and cites Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas as an American hero, it says many federal agencies, including the Department of Defense, led by Pete Hegseth, have announced that they have put a stop to the race-based, gender-based commemorations. But again, the article that I read did say that they still would be celebrating they did say they would still celebrate MLK, and they did say that they would still celebrate the Black History, but the women, the heritage, the national indigenous, they said they was gonna try to cut out and just like a lot more patriotic holidays, Memorial Day, Veteran Day, 4th of July, shit like that. You know what I'm saying, would be the things that they would be pushing to promote as far as celebrating as a holiday. And some of them they said they would still keep a national holiday. You know what I'm saying? I mean a federal holiday. Federal national.
Trump is trying to say, I just read through an article I put in your chat. He's trying to say it lowered standards. And, it goes back to an article I read where he said, it used to be a wider type of aviation unit. And if standard that way, this wouldn't have occurred. But they tried to have him, the press was trying to
say wider or wider?
Whiter.
White as in the color white?
Yeah.
So because
more Caucasian based aviators.
So she was a black, since she was a black pilot. That's
I
why.
don't know,
but the pilot, though, the head pilot was a white guy. The instructor.
No, he said the lower standards. So DEI is also includes hiring of different backgrounds, diversity. But it also has things whereas you have different type of seating. It goes into how testing is administered, and I guess he's hitting on how those standards may have been lowered, which could attribute to this crash because it's under Biden's administration. Blah blah blah. Some of it's detailed in the article I put in the chat, but it's like he's been saying stuff like that for a minute though.
Yeah, but then again, that's still some bullshit because guess what? This military, which is our military, still trained the two individuals. I don't give a fuck where they come from. It's your fault if you're not training or giving that person an adequate amount of training to fly a vehicle, to operate a tank, to shoot a pistol. And if that's the case, why are you letting these motherfuckers? And I'm gonna keep it 100. If that's the case, and I'm gonna talk to niggas, and I know a lot of niggas say they want to go to the military. But if that's the case, then everybody, all you melanated motherfuckers that call yourself African American or black motherfuckers, y'all need to get the fuck about the military then. Facts. I already heard about him trying to get rid of the motherfucking community about the military. I heard he trying to pass a law, motherfucker. You can't be gay, none of that shit. He trying to get that out. So I want to know what the fuck these white people gonna do when they ain't got nobody fighting and helping their ass. Because all white motherfuckers ain't got money.
I talked to some friends. Go ahead.
And guess what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you. And guess what? I don't want them poor white motherfuckers coming over me asking me for shit. Nah, y'all go deal with y'all president. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was waiting for you done. Martin Luther King. I think I was reading something online. I was talking to a friend. He said this is actually what Dr. King would have wanted. So it goes back to how removal of DEI is kind of what you're saying. Is taking us back to segregation, and some would argue that that separation was much more necessary than us integrating some
And
of
I
that
agree with
division.
and that ain't what MLK wanted us to be with them with he
Yeah,
wanted
but remember the burning house statement. He was saying, I led y'all in here, but I shouldn't have. It's
yeah,
one of
yeah.
his
Well, see,
statements.
well, bro, that's contextual. I really want to know because I tried to find that and see if that was in a speech. It wasn't in a speech. It was in like a he was talking to having
Yeah, you mentioned that. It was like, I don't know if it's a
a
documentary or
conversation.
an
He was
interview.
having a conversation with somebody or interview with somebody when he said that. You know what I'm saying? I want to find that actual so I can hear what he said before that, so I can really kind of get a contextual understanding of how he may have meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because with just that part or with just that, we can run across and think any fucking thing, you know what I'm saying, about that. But hey, you wasn't here last time. So I asked everybody this. I asked people, do they think that Martin Luther King Jr. Do they think he destroyed do you think Martin Luther King Jr. destroyed the black community? Or do you think he contributed to some of the downfalls of the black community? You know what I'm saying? Um
That's hard to say because, like, I think, well, we had this integration. We gained some things as far as education and whatnot. But some would argue that when we were separated, we had our own way of doing things, our own way of teaching our children, homeschooling, things of that nature. But the problem was there wasn't enough infrastructure to feel like we was on equal playing field. Now, whether or not that was important, I think that's a conversation for that time. Looking at it now, it's like it's kind of hard to say it was a bad thing because we do have, more educated, African Americans. We do have more integrations in towards these white societies. How good of a thing it is, I'm not sure right now, though.
well, I wouldn't even say we have more because guess what? If we were still educating our own shit, them numbers still would have grew. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Is like we have more division. I'm saying far as resources, but when it
Mhm.
comes to helping each other out, it goes back to the Willie Lynch letter. I know some people say it doesn't exist. It's just an idea, but how my shoes is more shinier than your shoes, but we're all struggling, and it kind of sets up this division where it's like who's better than who based upon, oh, I know more white friends, or I'm in more institutions, and on the other side it's like, well, I don't need all that, I'm from the streets and I know. So it's got a lot of division that's not necessary, and it makes it hard for us to build together. I don't think it's the same way on the other side. I know you talk about poor white trash and the highly educated whites, but I don't think they have that same division that we have. At least that's
Yeah, yeah,
from the
yeah.
outside looking in. It just seems like they're more cohesive, whereas we are always divisive.
Well, I wouldn't say they're more cohesive. It might seem that they're more cohesive is because they still have um attachment to those resources that the white folks with money got versus you know what I'm saying? We don't have no resources, so we still the last on the totem pole when it comes to that type of shit. And as far as the integration go, I believe that we should have stayed separate. During that time, I don't think we should have been fighting to desegregate. I think we should have stayed together. We've been doing it. We was doing it for that long. You know what I'm saying? I think we should have kept it up. And then maybe once we had a foundation that wasn't so easily shook and broke, then maybe we can integrate. Because again, I do agree. Like on that show that I had, I agree with some of the people. Like ultimately in the end, I think integration would have took place anyway because of geographical constraints. You might have a resource that's maybe sort of suture to your part of the land, and they might have a resource that's over here on their land that you might need, and maybe you guys can barter and work together and maybe use each other's resources or pay for each other's resources. So I do think integration probably would have came into play that way. And then also I don't believe this. I'm not going to go against the out of Africa theory about life being started and generated and evolution. But what I will say, I think, if people believe in this God, this Jesus, this creator, these books, this Quran and this Holy Bible, like, like, why the fuck couldn't God create Asians, Mexicans, blacks? and all other people all at one time and just put them in a place and they were just here. You know what I'm saying? And by them just being here, yeah. Like even in Africa, bro, we got tribes and it's tribalism shit, right? Them tribes didn't fucking mix with them other tribes. They stayed where the fuck they was at. Why them motherfuckers stayed over there? But they were still all the same people. You know what I'm saying? They were still all the same people. So I hate when they say, you know, well, especially these motherfucking FBA people, man, we original and we indigenous to this land and shit like that and da 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 da. I mean, that might be true, but again, but to my initial point, I think integration was gonna happen anyway, bro, because of the things that we do, especially with emotions, especially with needing things, especially like when you start working with people, like I say, as far as bartering for resources, and you learn people and you gain people trust, so to say, and you know what I'm saying, you might get emotionally involved with people, so to say, not necessarily on a sexual level. When I mean by emotional, you could be a person's friend, you could be a person's associate or companion, and you may feel for this person because they don't have, and you invite this person into your whatever so they can, man, it's so again, I think we should have stayed integrated to a certain extent with the thought. I mean, I'm sorry. I think we should say segregated to a certain extent
I was
with
just
the thought, yeah, with the thought of later maybe integrating small, but not letting them in all the way. Or I respect if they didn't let us in all the way. When they said they didn't want us drinking out their water fountains and going to their bathrooms and sitting at their counters, bro, I fucking love that because white folks can't cook no motherfucking way. And I ain't finna go nowhere where they finna be spitting, shitting, and pissing inside my motherfucking food to serve me any fucking way. So why would you even want to go sit down and do that shit? And then all you black motherfuckers talking about this Martin Luther King and these boycotts and these DEIs is you motherfuckers while y'all going around boycotting the Walgreens and Walmarts and shit, is you motherfuckers finna start sewing and making clothes? Is you motherfuckers finna go in y'all backyards and start planting seeds and selling it to the people that's for a reasonable price? Hell no, y'all ain't. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I was talking about with the integration. Like to some degree, that's why I say it's a hard question. Integration was necessary, and I say that because you can even look at the annuals of what you was talking about, far as the colored only water fountains versus the white only. That's a good example. But think about the movie Hidden Figures. That black woman who is phenomenal.
That's the NASA shit, right?
Huh?
The ladies that worked at NASA, right?
Right.
Okay.
She had to go across the campus. It was tough on her. And she had like maybe a 5 to 10 minute break. Now going across the campus takes 20 to 25. And that was an example of how they had to change that for this woman because she's always returning late. Another example would be, how I think Malcolm X and Martin Luther King disagreed. Malcolm X was totally like, no, our own. Forget that. We don't need that. But later on, because Malcolm had an opposite view. I mean, not Malcolm, Martin had the opposite view. He, some would say he started to see why Malcolm did what he did. So it's like it's kind of hard to say it wasn't going to happen. I understand the need for staying segregated might have been better as far as our collective, unity, but to some degree. And then here's another example. We talking about Prince Hall, and that story. We had to be the ones that get this recognition from the Grand Lodge of England, and it's just so we can fight in the war to earn our freedom. That even then we was not considered a full human being, even though we could work together and be segregated. That was pivotal because it's like, okay, now we got to treat them as equals, knowing that it wasn't 100% equal, but
right.
You get where I'm going. I'm gonna land the plane there though.
All right. So let me finish reading this article. You might find a couple of this shit interesting. So check this out. It says Abdul added, so when people said that they were voted, so when people said they voted for Donald Trump because they were concerned about things like the price of eggs because of Donald Trump's own doing, it says we're having to have this conversation about DEI. Okay, this shit crazy, man. It says Abdul added DEI for many people, and I call them the woke right. Because it's been a thing about folks being woke and shit. That's crazy. It has become a stand-in for being black and unqualified. It said, and well, I don't think, whatever. It says, and what I would like Trump administration to do, Susan Wiles, I love her, never met her, want to meet her one day. I want them to ask the team, what was our message coming out this week? And if they say they felt it was successful, then we're going to have a very long 4 years. It says no. During Hegseth's Senate confirmation hearing, it says where Democrats said Hegseth was unqualified for the job and unable to answer questions, a clip of Phil Washington's 2022 Senate confirmation resurfaced on X. It says Washington President Biden nominee to lead the Federal Aviation Association, the FAA, was unable to answer a number of questions and withdrew his name after the hearing. Note, Washington is black. It said maybe he wasn't a good fit for this position, but the woke right will ignore the fact that Phil Wilson served 24 years in the military, 9 years as an assistant general manager of Denver Regional Transportation District, and it said in 6 years as the CEO of LA Transportation Authority. Yet P. Hegseth equal merit. Like, how the fuck did again? So Trump, oh my God, Trump picks are unqualified. Biden picks to lead the Federal Aviation Administration couldn't answer the simple question about aviation. Okay, so if Trump picks are unqualified and don't know shit, and Biden picks can't even answer questions about their job, that means then shouldn't now one of them motherfuckers be in office. That was the case, but we still chose them. So it says Abdul commented on the Washington comparison between the presidents and they pick how neither one of these motherfuckers that they pick could do their job. He said maybe he wasn't a good fit for the position, but the woke right will ignore the fact again that Phil Wilson served 24 years in the military, like I just read, 9 years as an assistant general manager of the Denver Regional Transit District, and 6 years as CEO of LA Transportation. It says MAGA supporters, Reverend Damian Thaddeus Jones, author of Black Voters Red Wave, replied to Abdul's take on Washington. It says, Malik, I honor and I allowed his transportation experience, but do you agree he should have had some basic working knowledge of aviation, whereas he can confidently answer industry-based questions? He seemed not to have knowledge in the hearing. It says, Abdul replied to Jones, sure, he should have. Well, why didn't that threshold exist for Pete Hegseth? It said he has less practical and executive experience than Phil Washington. Note another difference between the Senate confirmations. Washington admitted that he couldn't answer the questions and withdrew his nomination. Hegseth provided wrong answers with the Senate. Tommy Duckworth, Democratic in Illinois, asked him to name three of the association's Southeast Asian nations, ASEAN countries, and was confirmed. Black Americans for Trump demand answers for White House. What was our message? Wasn't no fucking message, man. And again, man, like, why do y'all even care? Okay, bro, answer this. Why do we think, why is this DEI shit, in your opinion? Why the fuck is this shit so important?
Well,
Why?
it's important because again, he's cracking down. Most of it's affecting, I hate to say it, like women and
The community.
other community. I don't know how to say it correctly online, but I think a lot of people don't like the woke ideology, whereas you got to use pronouns. You got to have birth control paid for through taxes, and so that on the surface level, that's what you mostly hear. But it's like to try to get rid of, I guess, this swift change from traditional values to these modern values. But if you read into DUI, he's really crippling a lot of other agencies or a lot of other things in place that help people in various ways. So it's tricky, man.
Right. So, but again, now, like you said, it's supposed to affect, white women and the community, right? But seem like to me, shit, we more mad than anybody else about this shit. Black folks is more mad than anybody else about this shit. You know what I'm saying? See, but you got to think about it. There's a lot of us that's in that community too, though. There's a lot of us in that community.
I was about to say that. Like, there's a lot of support, especially from Black women, on how that community operates. So they got a lot of friends that are being affected. And then look at this too. A lot of things where they say you have DEI hires. You're talking about people of different backgrounds and diversity, especially women who've risen, black women and women, to these old, boy type organizations. Go ahead.
And also check this shit out. Who do a lot of rich black people marry? Who do a lot of rich black men marry?
Probably white women.
White women. Oh shit, man! This shit. Hey, man.
What Kanye say? When he get rich, he leave your ass for a white girl.
When he get rich, he leave your ass for a white girl. Hey, man, this shit is crazy, man. The same way I like I say, man. I know motherfuckers probably don't even care about my opinion or care about this shit to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but I wonder, do motherfuckers really sit back like how we having this discussion and we talking about this shit or we reading these articles to inform the people? I wonder, do people really sit back and have these discussions on? I'm talking about like not with another person, but when I say to have these discussions, I mean like to yourself, like on a broader scale, to really try to see what the fuck is going on. Or do y'all just walk out this motherfucking door and just live y'all life aimlessly without giving a fuck? You know, like L Boogie told me one. He said, "Man, Florida already got rid of the motherfucking books to teach Black history. So if they do away with Black History Month and add some patriotic shit, and I tell people, fuck a month, man. We create history 365 days of the motherfucking year with 366. But anyway, that's another. But we create this history every fucking day. We don't need a month. And see, and this is the shit I'm talking about. And that's why that DEI, that's DEI too, because you giving us a fucking month. If come on, bro, y'all really, and don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying that through my life as a child that this month hasn't afforded me to learning things about, my melanated brothers and sisters. I get that. I understand that. But again, that's fucking sad when my mama, my daddy, my aunties, my uncle, my grandmama, my aunties, like not saying my people, but I'm just speaking in general, like people in general. Like, why the fuck don't we know who these people are? Why did we even accept? Why did our so-called fucking civil rights leader accept a fucking Black History Month, bro? Like, are y'all fucking serious, man? If it was really a big fucking transatlantic slave trade, you mean to tell me you motherfuckers settled for a black? Well, I guess so, because you motherfuckers settled for civil rights, which was also another fucking institution to lead in the LGBTQ plus community. Now, mind you, I'm not sure about this, and I don't have my actual facts on this, but you can watch Tommy Sotomayor, man. Matter of fact, Tommy Sotomayor, man, I watched the old interview that he did with Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown was speaking on this. You know what I'm saying? Judge Joe Brown was talking about the Black Caucus and how the Black Caucus ain't shit. Now, mind you, again, you have to do your own research and your own due diligence. I don't know how true any of these things are. These things are so-called alleged, and what I heard from this brother, he said, bro, that the old men, like the young boys, I'm telling you, bro. He say HB, bro. He was like, man, he was wondering why a lot of our young. So the thing was, as a young man, when you went to a HBCU, it was a tradition that a professor took you to the Black Caucus so you can meet the Black Caucus of that state. He was like, it got to a point that, goddamn it, them older men and them younger men, man, they was trying to sleep with the damn boys. It's crazy. It's crazy. And he be, man, bro. And the shit I was hearing about the old men liking younger boys and the young men, like, I was like, what the fuck is, bro? If you get a chance, bro, I know you know who Tommy Sotomayor. You know who Tommy Sotomayor is? Google that interview with him and fucking Judge Joe Brown.
I think I've seen it, man. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I'm like, is this shit for real? I don't know. Again, I don't know if it was some shit he was put up to say, or I don't know what. And he was talking about how he even sing. The motherfuckers so-called up in front of the people fighting for our rights and fighting for certain things. He said he caught this motherfucker getting fucked. I'm sorry, man. He caught this person having sex with two white boys in the car, one in the front and one behind. But this supposed to be one of our Black Caucus people who fighting for us. Oh man, I don't know, man. Listen, man, I don't know, gang. I don't know how true this shit is, man. But this shit is wild, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you in Rome, do as Romans do. But I hate to say it, like, a lot of them, they get behind those that pearly white gate or in that ivory tower, and some weird stuff happens.
Man, I ain't doing what the Romans do. Fuck that, man. We can't. I can't go, bro. That shit, like, man.
I can't go either. I just said that I'm aware that crazy stuff happens. Some of your most prominent leaders, it's some stories behind them.
Yeah, man. And so why do you think he's freezing? So what's to the freeze though? Like, why would you freeze all like the federal grants, and why would you cut out breakfast and lunch programs in schools and shit like that? But why would, like, I don't even
think about it. Those are programs that are rolled out. I think they call what was it the bankrolled or what? I forget how it's called it, but they say they pretty much put those funds to the side for all sorts of programs that help the disadvantaged. Now, if you cease those funds and you just focus on what you want to do as far as infrastructure, buying other countries, or whatever you want to do, then that's probably why. Some say it's horrible he's doing that, but I can see where he's going with it.
But it's a lot of white folks that go to school that receive free lunch too.
I don't think he cares about that part. I don't think he cares about the part, because that also messes with the veterans' money, pensions, and all that too. He's really just focusing on what he wants to do for the country. It's not even about, I know you saw the news where everybody was like all crazy about, well, how I'm gonna pay for my grants to do research. How am I gonna pay for my food stamps, or how I'm gonna get my Head Start program for my kids?
Well, yeah, because he's supposed to be cutting out pre-K and kindergarten. Freezing federal
the education system, yeah.
Stopping Medicaid and Medicare and shit like that, So, and then even within that though, bro, like I get it, like, but that shit still don't make sense. Like, you gotta have a plan. You gotta implement something for the people if you're gonna stop all this shit. You feel me? Because like, if you ain't got no Medicare, even you gonna fucking die. Because guess what? Guess what? Your family ain't always with you, and they got to get to you in order to get to the motherfucking doctors that you might have to have on standby.
Yeah, I think he's only for people that have employee benefits versus people who need Medicare, because that's usually people who don't have any type of job or resources, and they need some type of health care. So I think he's really
but employee benefits don't pay shit though, bro. Them fucking medical, dental, and vision shit, you pay more out your pocket than any fucking thing.
I agree. That's why he wants. Okay, I agree. We're on the same page. So it's like the price of everything is gonna go up, but what he's assuming that's gonna help the economy if the prices are higher for everything. It's kind of like millionaire mindset. It's not even about the average man.
Yeah, but where's the way? See, but that's impossible too, because if I'm a millionaire and see, but you got to think about this too. Now I'm thinking about it as a business person. Well, if I'm a person with money and I'm trying to raise the price of everything, and I'm not providing a wage for my fucker, guess what? Honestly, this sounds like an implosion of an infrastructure. This sounds like he's trying to topple shit from the inside out, because ain't no way in the fuck that any of this shit sounds like it would work for a fucking government of people that you're controlling that's supposed to be the most powerfulest nation in this fucking world. I'm just thinking about logical shit.
You said the same way I said it, bro. He's taking it out from the inside in. Did you hear the article? Not to off track it, but it's really about vengeance with him. Like everybody that went against him in that insurrection or whatever. I read the article this morning, and it was on the news too. How he's trying to arrest, I think it was a CNBC. He's trying to get arrested all the federal agents that had anything to do with the investigations for his was it Benghazi or something. And he said I think the article was talking about how that's like close to 1,000 FBI agents. It's like, damn, plus a director at the time. And he's gonna have to replace all those people, because right now he's getting those documents on these agents, and it's just to find out if he can get rid of these guys. Now you got what you just said, imploding from the inside out. And then you got all these hearings. He's going through, and he's just getting his retribution. And I don't think he cares about the infrastructure. He's going to tear it down and build up the way he wants. Plus, another caveat, just throw a bonus in there. He's trying to get his people to rewrite the laws so he can sit there another term, if not forever. Dude on one.
Check this shit out. It says Trump honors Black History Month with a tribute to Black American patriots, including Tiger Woods, Amir. I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to laugh at y'all here, man. This motherfucking Trump, bro. For real, man. What the fuck, bro? Trump announcement came same day as the Pentagon causes events activities related to MLK and Black History Month. Like I read that article the other day. I want to say Thursday. On January 31st, President Donald Trump released a statement stating that he is honored to recognize February 1st as the beginning of Black History Month. Trump addresses Trump addressed said Black Americans um, among our country's most consequential leaders. He said Trump begins the address every year. National Black History Month is an occasion to celebrate the contribution of so many Black American patriots who have inevitably shaped our nation's history. He continued throughout our history. Black Americans have been among our country's most consequential leaders, shaping the cultural and political destinies of our nation in profound way. He didn't write this shit. Trump proceeds to name several influential figures in Black history as American heroes, such as Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Thomas Sowell, and Clarence fucking Thomas. Justice Clarence Thomas. You could have left his ass out of there. He specifically took time to honor Tiger Woods. What the fuck? Oh my God. Trump added he will also never forget the achievements of American greats like Tiger Woods who have pushed the boundaries of excellence in their respective fields, paving the way for others to follow. Black History Month celebrates the achievement of Black Americans and acknowledgments of of their significant contributions to the United States. Established by Carter G. Woodson, it began as a week and has since expanded into a month-long observance, which is bullshit. Carter G. Woodson, I don't even know why you fucking even thought about some shit like that. And not to knock an ancestor or a great man, but goddamn, man, I that shit wasn't for our people, bro. A fucking week and 9 a month, man. You could have fuck that, man. I still say fuck that, bro. It says Trump stated their achievement, and I don't give a fuck who disagree with me. I wish we had some people on, man, because I want y'all to come in and talk shit. Trump stated their achievement, which have monumentally advanced in traditions equally under the law in our great country, continue to serve as an inspiration for all Americans. He concluded promising, and fuck that, Tiger Woods called himself Cobbler Nation, man. He only anyway. He concluded by promising that Black Americans would be able to continue to contribute to a flourishing American society under his presidency. Oh, Trump might got something for you motherfuckers, man. He might got something for you niggas, man. He keeping Black History Month around. You know what I'm saying? He might have something. You know what I'm saying? The National Black History Month, as America prepares to enter a historic golden age, I want to extend my tremendous gratitude to Black Americans for all they have done. Brings us to this moment. I'm sorry, and for many future contributions they will make as we advance in a future of limitless possibility under my administration. According to my association from the Druzy of Life and History, this year Black History Month theme is African Americans and labor. It says Donald Trump presidential addresses come on the heels of another concerning announcement. As previously reported, the Defense Department intelligence agency, the Pentagon has decided that it will cease observance of Martin Luther King. I thought they said they was going to celebrate. Well, maybe I read that wrong. So, and I'm sorry, y'all. So, again, the according to this, okay, I'm glad I'm rereading this shit. According to this, so the military say fuck all them holidays. They ain't honoring none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So observance will see. No, well, they gonna celebrate it this year, but after this, they not doing this shit no more. Some shit like that. Observance of MLK Junior Day, Pride Month. Okay, I'm sorry. They gonna keep Black History Month, but they not gonna celebrate MLK Junior Day. They not gonna celebrate Pride, the Holocaust Day of Remembrance for the Jews, or the Jewish people, as well as several other cultural events as a response to President Trump's recent ban on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the federal workplace. BHM celebration paused as Trump's new defense secretary professes diversity is not our strength. Why isn't diversity your strength? I thought diversity is okay, I guess. I mean, I would see diversity as a strength, being able to have different people from all walks of life, you know what I'm saying, come together, you know what I'm saying, for a common goal so we can beat our enemy. Do you think there's anything wrong with the diversity?
It depends on how you look at it. I mean, I told you about the time I got in trouble for saying zesty, right?
But that's not diversity, though.
Yes, it is.
How?
That's the community.
Well, okay,
So
well, I'm talking about diversity. Okay, you're right. But I'm talking about diversity as far as in the military. You
the
know, when it comes to
military,
defending us,
the
I don't
military
give a.
diversity would include like the weight restrictions for women. It would include whether or not you can be gay in the military. It's a lot in there. Like I said, it was a laundry list. I gotta find an article again where it talks about all the things that's removed from the federal level as far as respecting DEI.
Well,
So
like the brother said yesterday that I interviewed, he say shit when he was working for the cable company, shit, or the electric company. Remember, he was like shit. He couldn't get a lot of those jobs anyway because goddamn it, you got to have a fucking weight requirement to even do the fucking job. And he said he wasn't mad at it. Shit, he already knew he was overweight and he couldn't do it, or he was too big and couldn't do it. So he said, "Fuck it, I'll do something else." You know what I'm saying? Like, why not look at it like that? But as far as diversity, when I say diversity, but I get what you're saying, and I know exactly what you're saying. But as far as like fighting for the country. I don't give a fuck if you gay, if you yellow, orange, blue, or brown. If you want to come save my black ass or help save where we living at, put their ass up on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying. Not to put them up but I'm just saying I wouldn't mind the diversity, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't mind the diversity. As long as that shit don't bother me and don't come in you know, in my area, I don't give no fuck about being diverse. You know what I'm saying? This bitch could be.
yeah, but I think they want to go back to a stricter time because they make it seem like Trump is trying to rewrite history. Like he wants to go back to a time where you didn't have to worry about somebody getting offended because you're getting smoked, or you get in trouble or go to sensitivity training because you're doing regular drills and things of that nature. Where I got to address you as ma'am, and you clearly look like a man.
So why
You're a
kill?
man. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
Nobody
why
wants to go
kill the
through all that
whole
anymore.
shit though? Why not just specify that shit? You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to kill that shit, like, cause he already his first law was look, man is man, woman is woman. That's the end of that.
Yeah, well, I think that's why he's pulling it too. So
See,
it's ended.
but bro, the white folks started all that bullshit, bro. Like, he need to go clip but that's what I'm saying. Because they have listen, we ain't got the power to push, promote, or put shit on TV. We don't own shit. We don't got shit. We can't push no narrative. The only narrative that we push is the narrative that is pushed upon us, that's pushed upon our kids, and we keep that cycle going about the bullshit that they put on us because we seem not to want to care or we seem not to want to take the time out to learn or know better. You see what I'm saying? So, like, all this bullshit that he and I ain't gonna necessarily say it's bullshit because some of the shit, yeah, I agree with it, but nip that shit in the bud at the cause, man. Go cut your own motherfucking throat to your own motherfucking people, because them the motherfuckers that's starting this shit. Affirmative action ain't had shit to do with niggas. That has something to do with white folks. Talking about well, y'all giving niggas job now, so we need affirmative action so we can get the job. Motherfucker, are y'all insane? Niggas wasn't getting jobs. I had a motherfucker tell me this. Well, when all the white folks went off to war because they didn't want to send the black folks off to war, that's when the black folks moved in and they started taking the jobs. And then when the white people came back, they got in. This is how the race war started. I mean, the race war started. So when the white folks came back, they seen that the black folks had their jobs, and this is how the gangs and shit started. And then they started fighting and wanted to kick the black folks up out of their houses. And then this is when the government made closer communities for the black folks to stay basically the middle class black folk, for the middle class black folks to stay next to the white folks so they could continue and keep these jobs. Man, we don't get the fuck. That shit sound. Come on, man. So y'all went to war. I can agree with that. When y'all went to war, motherfuckers couldn't do y'all job. But shit, when I read them history books, they say they had them white bitches, excuse my friends, they had them white bitches up in there doing that work. They ain't say shit about no niggas doing that work. So now which one is it? Did y'all have them white bitches or did y'all have niggas in there doing them jobs? Come on, man, get the fuck up out of here, man. Like, the story changes so much, bro. Like, no bullshit, bro. We can put up 1,000 articles, bro, that say 1,000 different things, and then we sitting here talking about the shit confused. Like, come on, man. But certain shit is just common sense, and like, come on, man. Like, for real. So you mean to tell me, bro, They went off to war. They gave niggas jobs. They weren't giving niggas jobs before they went off to war, and they weren't giving niggas jobs during the war. Come on, stop it. Niggas were sharecroppers, man. A lot of niggas knew how to do shit because they knew how to do it, and they were scared to show a white man what the fuck they knew how to do, because if they did it, guess what? Your ass was gonna get beat, killed, or you was gonna be a slave. Period. If I was running around here, because you know the first thing, oh, so you think you old slick nigga boy, huh? You know what I'm saying? Are you was a fancy nigga boy, huh? Are you know how to build shit with your hands? Next thing I know, motherfucker done cut my hand off. Or then broke my hand. Now I can't build some shit. Like, bro, this is the shit that we see. This is the shit that we know. This is shit that's documented. So don't get me wrong, man. I know people research and look up things and they come with their facts, bro, and it might be some type of point to it. But when we break shit down in common sense, or when we break shit down for the historical value, even if you're looking at it from a black side, or if you're looking at it from unbiased, or if you're looking at it from a white side, don't none of that shit make no sense. Again, we should have stayed motherfucking segregated. We should have stayed segregated. And I hate the fact that they pushed Martin Luther King Jr., because guess what, bro? It was leaders, it was black motherfuckers trying to lead niggas before Martin Luther King Jr. I say this. Motherfuckers just got tired of that, like the young folks, man. Like the young folks say, belt to ass. Motherfuckers got tired of that belt to ass. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't no violent ass nigga. You know, he was old docile ass nigga, so they say. So, man, he got tired of getting fucked up. So he like, man, you know what, man, I can't keep getting fucked up. He went back to the white boys that put him on his mission and like, man, I can't keep getting fucked up. Yeah, we told your ass, nigga, because we told you to go out there and tell them motherfuckers, man, they need to back down and ride with what the fuck we got going on. That's when he started telling people, oh, man, you know what? Check it out. Yeah, man, we need to see, but again, though, see, that's not true neither, because the white folks didn't even want the integration, G. I just thought about the white folks didn't even want the integration. They didn't want to be fucking integrated. Why the fuck was we fighting for integration? And why the fuck was he listening to some Cracker Barrel ass hunkies telling him to go get integrated with a bunch of motherfuckers who didn't even want the integration? You know, as we talking and more shit coming out, even with this DEI, I never agreed with you that day. All I was trying to say, bro, you know what I'm saying, is that I get it with that black girl magic shit, man. I get it with that raising these brides as princesses and these bitches thinking they, you know what I'm saying? But man, bro, we still gotta, cause it's a lot of niggas, bro. I just read an article about a motherfucker, bro. He had the police light flashed on him and he still robbed the nigga. He pushed the nigga out the car, jumped in the motherfucker's driver's seat.
I heard you.
Bro, you can't be that fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was cooking me something to eat, and I was listening to you while I was playing this game, and I was just like,
bro,
yeah,
we ain't got nobody.
That's crazy.
If them the type of motherfuckers or the young people that we got that we trying to train up to lead us, bro, we fucked. But to move on. Yeah, but to move on, bro. How the fuck? This is why, bro. Like we ain't no leaders, and then when you out here, motherfucker, oh well. If we do what we need to do as individuals, no, bro, because sometimes you need a motherfucker to tell you when to stop. You need a motherfucker to tell you when to shut up. You need a motherfucker to tell, like when we go to war, ain't this a motherfucker leading you into war? Ain't it a strategic plan? It's a fucking it's a command and a protocol from the motherfucking general to the lieutenants to the sergeants to the first staff sergeant. Yeah. Bro, like, come on, bro. You can't sit here and tell me stop. People need to stop that. We don't need leaders. Yes, you do. And if that's the case, and the same motherfuckers that say they don't need leaders, bro, and they be out here talking about how they don't need nobody to lead them, guess what the fuck they be doing? At the motherfucking poll, at them election offices voting for motherfuckers to lead them. Man, I be looking at my people like, you motherfuckers is ridiculous, man. Y'all can't. Do y'all really believe the shit that y'all be saying? I guess they do. So check this shit out, man. We got some more, man. Trump on fire tonight, man. Check this shit out. So Representative Jasmine Crockett calls Trump federal funding freeze a white supremacist agenda tied to Project 2025. Woo!
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah. So I'm saying that everything he's been doing is straight out of the Project 2025 playbook.
So, all right, but see, now check this shit out. See, and I keep telling people this. I know people say this Project 2025 shit, bro, but this is my understanding. A lot of these things that y'all saying are Project 2025, if you go back and read the laws that's been made, all these laws, this Project 2025 ain't shit but a reformation of the laws that has been passed to counteract the bullshit against Black folks, gay folks, other immigrants, and people in this city. To what degree? We would have to go back and really pick these laws apart, from dates, time, era to now, and what's going on, how many people been locked up for certain things. You know what I'm saying? That which can be done. Which can be done, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I don't know if I like y'all enough to do all that shit, because I can get down. Because, we have to do a comparative analysis, and we have to know the law, and we have to learn what these court cases and shit. Like, every time I read a court case, y'all ain't never know how it's always St. Louis and Missouri involved in some shit. What's to that state? What we got up here, man? We got brother Dan Albert. What's going on, brother? How you feel tonight?
What's up, bro? It's Don Albert.
Oh, that's Don. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My glass is a little dirty, brother.
Don like Trump, Just kidding.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, I fuck with him, man. I ain't mad at Trump, and I'm not. I ain't mad at him, and shit. Man, to each his own, man. I try to tell people, bro, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck if it was Kamala Harris, bro. I was just listening to somebody. Well, Kamala Harris say she wasn't gonna do nothing for Black people, and she didn't say she didn't have an agenda for Black. Man, get the fuck out of here. You think if that woman got in office, man, she would really done something for you niggas, even if she told you first?
Nah, let's keep it real, dog. She's Indian anyway. She ain't even Black, dog. She's Indian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, you motherfucking people, man, y'all is ridiculous. And I keep trying to tell people, man, if a Chinese motherfucker is born a Jamaican, do that make him Jamaican? Man, her fucking daddy was born in Jamaica. I wish you dumb motherfuckers would do some research. Her daddy is born in Jamaica, but his fucking parents are Brahmin, meaning they are fucking Indians, bro.
And you can't trust those people.
Well, I ain't gonna say all that. I ain't gonna say all that. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, it depends on who you are, man.
One of those dudes scammed my grandmama last month, dog.
How?
Call her up there. I know you're doing and all that shit, man. Got her for $5,000.
How?
I don't know. It said from the FBI or something. Best Buy gift cards.
Oh no.
Story as old as fucking those Punjabs make it out to be,
Yeah, you know what, man? I actually, speaking of that, bro, one of my homies sent me a text, and he was saying that if somebody called you from the FBI or something like that, or some agency, he was like, man, don't answer the phone. Don't. If they send you a text or an email, don't open it up. It was some, he sent the text to me, man, and he was telling me like, yeah, man, there's some shit that's going on. Like when you open it up, they do something and they fuck you over and they get your money, they get into your bank accounts and all. He was just telling me some shit like that.
They put you up on game, dog. Avoid that shit. Jeez.
Yeah, he was, but for you to come on and tell me that they got your grandmama from your grandmother for the same thing, I didn't think that's, I thought it was a chain letter. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know how motherfuckers send them chain letters? That's what I thought it was until you came up here and said the FBI got your grandmama like that. Well, of course we know it wasn't the FBI, but
that shit real as fuck, dog.
Yeah, he sent me that same shit, man. He sent me that same shit. So let's see what she talking about, man, with this freezing. What she say? Funding freeze and white supremacy agenda. They be killing me with these articles, man. I love reading these articles.
Everything's salacious nowadays.
Yeah, everything, bro. Everything. It says Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett has gone viral for a fiery remark condemning former President Donald Trump's recent funding freeze, calling it a part of a broader white supremacy agenda linked to Project 2025. It said in a video, Crockett broke down the devastating consequences of a funding halt, warning that it should be pushed. That it could push the country towards economical collapse, which I believe it could. For po folks, she called out Trump's alleged abuse of executive power, arguing that his unilateral decision to freeze funds contradicts congressional authority. Crockett highlighted the immediate impact on social programs, including Head Start, like my brother that was talking about, SNAP benefits, housing assistance. It says she warned that a freeze could disproportionately harm low income and working class Americans, particularly in the rural areas. Where niggas at, y'all? Let me stop. Rural America, I need you to wake up because for some reason you can't put food on the table. Just know who you need to blame. Your goddamn self. Because if you can't put food on your motherfucking table and you trying to blame this shit on Trump, that's your damn fault. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If Miss Harris was in there, y'all motherfuckers still be talking about how y'all couldn't put food on the table. And instead of eggs being $17 a carton, it'd be $22 a carton. God damn it, he want $25 a carton. What's $3 fucking? It don't make a damn difference.
But there's a greater issue there. Like when you talk about those programs, like I said earlier, the argument out there I've heard from certain friends is that it's a good idea he's doing it because you have people who stay on those systems and they're supposed to be temporary fixes. So they're saying if you take that away, you kind of forcing individuals like that to get up off their butts and not just sustain themselves or live off that system forever. It's like maybe 6 months to a year, okay, but now you got people on there, for 2-3 years, and it's just a way to just not have to work. So just want to throw that out there.
I get that, but what about the medical bro? So all right, so listen, I get this low income assistance for a certain amount of years, right? And let's just say me, I got a plan 2 to 5 years, you know what I'm saying, to get this and come up out of this and woo up the bam. See, and then what people don't know, because that's some bullshit too, bro. Because what people don't know, if you get a job, if you're on low income and you get a job, guess what? You're not fucking low income anymore. See, you never been in that situation, and I ain't never been in that. We've been homeowners, so we own houses and shit. Well, but you get what I'm saying. Listen, if you in low income, bro, and as soon as I go get a fucking job that pays me, I'm not low income no more, and I got to move out of that motherfucker. Or either they're gonna request for me to move, or either they're gonna triple my rent. And now I'm paying market value rent, and it's no longer low income. Now, as long as I don't work, now I get it because it is people. I know a motherfucker that they say that motherfucker was on this shit for 30 years. Now, if you ain't tried to do better or save no money after 30 years of being on low income, you's a know nothing ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman. I don't give a fuck if you're a man. I don't give a fuck if you're Caucasian, if you're African American, if you're Asian, whatever the fuck. You's a bum.
Seems like the gravy train with biscuit wheels is coming to an end, and if people don't make it, isn't that on them? How long can they suck on the teat for? At a certain point, it's like if you don't feed yourself, then goddamn it, don't feed yourself. It's not that important to you. It shouldn't be important to me.
Thank
right?
you.
Yes,
I agree. I fucking agree, man. And people get mad. I don't give a fuck if you get mad at me. Listen, I'm not a one. I don't make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 like a motherfucker that got some money. But guess what? I know how to survive, bro. I know how to work with what I got to make what I have work for my people and my family. You feel me? I'm not gonna let them go without because Trump's fucking us. He's in the economy, or I can't find a job. No, get your ass up, go out here, do whatever the fuck you need to do. I ain't saying I gotta rob nobody. I ain't saying I gotta cheat nobody. I ain't saying I gotta go in nobody's fucking pockets, bro. I could go out here and fucking stand on the corner and talk for hours and just fucking give speeches and go over people's speeches and have people walk by, put a bucket down in front of me, man. Motherfucker might come to give me a quarter or a couple of pieces of change or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Anything, bro. Besides, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing we want to do is when we get stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now we thinking about criminal activity. We thinking about crime. We thinking about crashing out against our own people, whether you white, black, orange, blue, green. Because goddamn it, and I'm tired of this narrative too. Motherfucking melanated people just ain't out here robbing and killing each other, man. White folks do the same shit. Asian folks do the same shit. Polish people do the same shit. Jewish people do the same shit. Motherfuckers over in UK do the same shit. I read articles about how they stabbing the fuck out of each other over there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? By the fucking drones. Bro, I got articles. A lot of y'all don't probably read the BBC. Read the BBC. Look at some of them fucking articles. Bro, they don't do nothing but fuck each other up over there overseas. But everybody want to run away from America. I was watching the show, and this brother said he hated America, and he wanted to leave this country. The other brother told him, you know why you hate America? Because your ass ain't been nowhere else. Take your ass somewhere else. This conversation that Don, this conversation that me and you, you and Fox having, we can't go nowhere else and have these conversations. We can't be on no public broadcast sending this message out to the people just because we talking how we feel about motherfuckers. Not saying that we bad mouthing any party. You know what I'm saying? We just giving, our opinions on shit, or we just having a conversation. We can't do this shit in Pakistan. We can't do this shit in Germany. We can't do this shit in the United Emirates. We can't do this shit.
No, they kick down your door and come pick you up, man.
Yeah, we can't do this shit, bro. This is shit that we can't do. I appreciate them for coming in, man. Hey, Don, man, if you in the building, I know you just jumped off, man. Sub up to the channel, man. Seems like you got some good conversation and discussion, brother. You know what I'm saying? Bearded conversation, baby. I like that, man. I thought he was gonna come in and act all crazy, man, because it's Saturday night. Yeah, I fuck with it, man. He came in and he was real cool. Hey, man, make sure y'all tap in about this plane crash article too, man. Go look that up, man. But yeah, bro. So. And I'm tired of this white supremacy shit, man. Like, bro, the powers that be, if that's what you want to call them, man, we know white folks run the world, right? We know white folks got more money than niggas, right? Listen, stop saying white supremacy, man. It ain't got shit to do with white supremacy, man. I get it. That's what we want to call it, but in my mind, bro, it's just motherfuckers that's on top want to stay on top. Motherfuckers that's on bottom, they want to keep them on bottom. And then also the motherfuckers that's on bottom seem like they want to stay on the bottom because they don't seem to want to do nothing else. Like you said, look, back to the EBT. Now, what about the kindergarten shit? Now, we spoke on the low income. I agree to the low income. You shouldn't be on low income for the rest of your motherfucking life. But what about the pre-K and the kindergarten, bro? That's education, bro. Like, come on, man. You cutting that shit off? And SNAP, the EBT shit, you can only get that for a certain amount of years anyway before they stop giving it to you. So I don't even know why he cutting that. Now a lot of these non-for-profit organizations, man, if you ain't in tune with the right people, yeah, your funds is gonna get stopped. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, I always vote Republican. So hey, I'm gonna get my funds.
You wow.
Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, bro, you know how many niggas hate me right now?
I can't even say nothing like this.
Hey, man, y'all might call that an ignorant ass statement if y'all want to, man. But look, shit, I'm a Republican, goddammit, so they gonna give me my little tools and fuse. Shit. Hey, man, I gotta get you some more shirts too, man. This nigga, Mr. Nobody, man, gotta get back on his business, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can get y'all some shirts. I'm supposed to be making shirts for all my fucking moderators. At least the ones that's here, like you, Remo, Miss Gigi. I'm supposed to have y'all with a couple of fresh shirts and shit, man. My moderators that's away, I was gonna mail them, you know what I'm saying, hit them up with a couple shirts and a hat for a package. Shit, I was gonna pay for it or get it all. But yeah, man, I gotta get y'all some more shirts and shit, man. But anyway, back to this shit, man. So rural America, I read that part. It says the Texas lawmaker also predicted a looming government shutdown. Oh my God, here we go. Not again, another government shutdown. So are they disagreeing with Trump? So is this a minute? So is it only the people that he hired that's rocking with him? So are the other Republicans against the shit that he's doing? I know the Democrats are, but I hadn't heard any pushback from the other Republicans. Are they giving any resistance to any of the things that he's doing?
I don't
Have
think
you
so.
heard? Yeah.
I don't think so.
It said, mark my words. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to end up shutting down the government on March 14th. She accused the Trump of treating the federal government like one of his failed business ventures, saying he has a track record of bankruptcy, a track record of not paying his bills. Crockett urged Americans to stay vigilant and support state's attorney general challenging the support state's attorney general challenging the freeze in court. A lot of organizations have decided they are going to engage in litigation, she noted, emphasizing the importance of legal battles in countering the administration's overreach. Her comments have sparked widespread debate, with supporters praising her for speaking out while critics dismiss her claims as alarmist. As uncertainty looms over a federal funding, Crockett warns warnings continue to gain traction. It says the Post Representative Jasmine Crockett calls Trump federal funding freeze a white supremacy agenda tied to the 2025 appear first on Shine My Crown. I don't know what the fuck Shine My Crown is. I guess that's, I don't know. But man, that sound more like this shit sound more like but as we get to reading articles, I don't really see no white supremacist shit. I mean, you can look at it like that, you know what I'm saying, coming from you know, our ethnic background if you into this shit. I mean, and people can call me stupid and people can say, "Oh man, brother, for you to be so intelligent," you know, I just don't see no white supremacy shit. And if it is, I ain't mad at it. I'm not. Fuck, why would I be mad? You know what I'm saying? You know how many challenges and shit we face, you know what I'm saying, being this color, you know how many challenges and shit we face? It just period, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't bother to me, man. It ain't shit but another obstacle, another wall to climb, another ocean to swim through. You know what I'm saying? Some more animals I gotta go out here in the motherfucking jungle and tame. You know what I'm saying? That's all the fuck it is, bro. You know, they keep pushing that white supremacy agenda. How long can we keep saying that shit, bro? Like, are we saying that shit now because we believe it don't exist when we know it exists? If that's what you into, why do we keep pushing that fucking same puss ass narrative? Fuck that white supremacy shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you should be a black supremacist neither, but fuck that shit, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, I keep telling y'all this shit. In a minute, bro, we need to be together as a people, brother Fox. Cause in a minute, man, it ain't gonna matter whether you black, white, Asian, Arab, Indian, Jamaican, Haitian, Caribbean. If you ain't in tune and you ain't voting Republican, your ass is fucked up. I got my car. My car say Republican. I got a big R on my shit. Oh shit, bro. I'm fucking around with my Republican. I'm gonna make some shirts, man. I'm gonna make some shirts. Make niggas Republican again.
Well, they already. I saw in the news when he was talking to was it the new mayor Brandon Johnson, and the sister had on a red, her blacks for Trump shirt, and she was talking about the percentages of Trump voters that are black. It's changed because I think it jumped up to 21.4% from the 12 point something percent it was a long time ago, and it's just. I don't know. That shirt might get you some profit because it's the demographics are changing.
Hey man, I said it here first. You motherfuckers, hey, if I see that shirt, I'm suing the fuck out of y'all, man, because it was recorded here first. That's my idea. Make niggas Republican again, bro. The first chance I get, that's the first shirt I'm making, bro. I'm putting that in circulation. I'm putting that back into circulation, man. And I'm gonna wear my shirts proudly, goddammit. Hey, liberal Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson punched out her frustrations in the boxing ring. Who the fuck? What the fuck? Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson says she found an outlet for the frustration that can result from being in the minority on the nation's biggest, highest court, boxing. I think that well, that ain't guys. I don't want to read that shit. Jackson 54, one of three liberals, otherwise conservative dominated Supreme Court. Balance of power. Oh, so basically, you see, the black girl magic shit you was talking about. I don't want to say it like that because I support black girl magic, but you know what I'm saying. But due to her frustrations, man, and I can see due to her frustration. Then when you got a motherfucker like Clarence Thomas, who really don't fucking make it no better. Hey man, Trump, man, this nigga Trump, Trump is he removes a fee. Oh my God, he go that DEI. Trump administration removes a female 4-star Coast Guard admiral from post. Mm, mm, mm. It says the first female admiral of the United States Coast Guard was dismissed by Donald Trump administration on Monday without explanation. Mm, mm, mm. Coast Guard Admiral Linda Fagan applauds as President Joe Biden speaks during a change of command ceremony at the U.S. Coast Guard headquarters on June 1st, 2022. She was removed by Trump administration Monday. God damn. Fagan, a commandant admiral who was the first female uniform leader of the armed forces branches in U.S. history, was relieved of her duties by acting Homeland Security Benjamin Huffman. Administrative Kevin Lundy, the former vice commandant of the Coast Guard, will serve as the acting commander in the meantime. It says Fagan, the Coast Guard first female four-star admiral, have been commanded of the 42,000 active member military branch since 2022. There are also 7,000 reservists, like the National Guard, what's that? The Federal Reserve, National Reserve. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit. The shit that ain't really the army, but what is that shit called? The reserves. Shit, that's what I know. The reserves.
Yeah, it's the reserves basically.
Yeah, the
National.
reserves. So there are also 7,000 reservists and 8,700 civilians connected with the Coast Guard. Nearly 3 years ago, the Senate unanimously confirmed and promoted Fagan after she was nominated by Biden. However, she's also later faced bipartisan criticism of the Coast Guard handling of sexual assaults and sexual assaults allegation. The Coast Guard has also faced budget limitations over the years that have prevented the branch from pursuing new boats and repairing old ones, amongst other concerns related to the branch of service. So you think Trump got up out of there, man, because she was a female? Or you think do you think he got up out of there because she was a female, a white female, or you think he got up out of there because Biden put her there? Or both?
I want to say a bit of both.
Bit of both. Yeah, bit of both. I can agree with that bit of both, man. That shit crazy. Biden, hey man, Trump. What the fuck? Listen, listen to
He
this
ain't
shit.
trying to have none of that.
Listen to this shit. Trump administration bans Pride and Black Matter and Black Lives Matter flag and implements a one flag policy on U.S. facilities. So all that Black Lives Matter shit that y'all be talking about ain't finna go no more. All that Pride Rainbow flags finna go. I guess he only wants the United States flag of America. I don't know. Let's see. Donald Trump has been busy. Yeah, singing some controversial executive orders since he was sworn as the 47th president, man. I'm going to play that, man. No, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to my shit. You know what I'm saying? The 47th president of the United States, and the Statement Department is now following his lead. The State Department has issued a new order called the One Flag Policy, where Pride and Black Lives Matters are now banned from being flown on certain buildings in America, which has led to the backlash from certain groups of people online. I hope niggas ain't mad. Excuse me. I hope my melanated brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, ain't mad about the Black Lives Matter flag. I hope y'all ain't mad about that shit, because that shit
did
didn't
a
help.
podcast on that already a long time ago.
Yeah, because that shit didn't help you motherfuckers with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all mad about that shit, y'all deserve what y'all get.
That was a gay agenda though, so that's kind of like one and the same.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, the leaders of it, they were I think they all females, right?
They all lesbian, yeah.
Yeah. And they black, I believe. All of them black.
Yep. Their agenda was not for black men, it was really for women.
So the Trump administration has banned Pride and Black Lives Matter BLM flags from being flown from any U.S. facility or diplomatic building, as the State Department issued an order for immediate action, according to Washington v. Bacon. It says legendary musician family threatens Donald Trump with lawsuit after song willfully and brazenly used at a rally. Damn. Snap up a lifetime. No. It says the Washington Free Beacon obtained the text reporting that it states, starting immediately, only the United States of America flag is authorized to be flown or displayed at U.S. facilities, both domestic and abroad, and featured in U.S. government content. So if you overseas and it's American building, if you got the Pride flag or you got the Black Matters flag, or you got anybody other flag, they shutting that bitch down. They gonna know who did it, and they gonna lock your ass up. I'm just saying, that's just what it sounds like to me. The flag of the United States of America united all Americans under the universal principles of justice, liberty, and democracy. The statement continued. Now, that's some bullshit. I ain't mad at the getting rid of the flag or whatever the fuck you want to do if that's some personal shit. But this statement that I just read, the flag of the United States of America, that shit, that's some old bullshit, y'all. That's some bullshit. All right. The flag of the United States of America, united all Americans under the universal principle, that's some bullshit. Because that flag ain't unite me or nobody like me under no motherfucking universal principles. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Especially not about no motherfucking justice, because there's too many of us getting unjust and mistreated. You know what I'm saying? And liberty and democracy, get the fuck out of here, man. This is a fucking republic. Ain't nothing about the United States of America Corporation. It's a fucking democracy. It might seem that way on the outside, but it's not. These values, which are the bedrock of our great country and shared by all American citizens, past and present, the statement read, which is not true because I don't share that same motherfucking sentiment. Even though I'm a motherfucking Republican, I don't share that same sentiment. I'm a Republican in ideology, not a Republican in heart. It's a fucking big difference. Some of you motherfuckers don't know that. Because I know, man, I probably, if I get some replays back on this, I know I done piss a few people off with a few of the statements that I said. And I wasn't being funny. I was being dead ass. You know what I'm saying, mate? But hey, what I say? Hey, niggas Republican again, man. I'm coming out with them shirts next week, y'all. I'm going to sell them like hotcakes, goddammit. I'm going to sell them like hotcakes. It says said facilities include U.S. embassies, of course. Like I said, anything that's, you know what I'm saying? U.S. embassies, U.S. outposts, of course, U.S. and other U.S. facilities, home and abroad. And there are expectations, and there are exceptions in the order when it becomes when it comes to two other flags. What the fuck? Who wrote this? This is exactly what it say, home and abroad. And there are exceptions in the order when it comes to, I guess that meant the other two flags. Should have said the other two flags. Okay. It said the order was issued by new Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who said he a fucking dingbat, who said there are exceptions to the order when it comes to prisoner of war, mission and action flags, and wrongful detainee flags. And these specific flags will be allowed to be flown on State Department facilities. Why? Oh, it is stupid. Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene, because let me tell you something, man. Because if you running the country, bro, I ain't gonna say kidnap, but if we a prisoner at war, we ain't flying no motherfucking prisoners at war flag. I ain't putting that shit on my building, man. If you want them, come get them. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? If you think you bold enough to bring your ass over here where we at, bro, to get your people back, bring your ass over here. I'm not putting up no flag to let you know I got your motherfucking people. You should already know that. They putting up no motherfucking flag for that, bro. Prisoner of war, come on, what is prisoner of war, bro? And missing an action flag, I get that. That's, you know what I'm saying? I can see that. And wrongful detainee flags, I can see that. But not no prisoner of war, nigga. That defeats the whole purpose of war. Fuck, I'm flying a flag about you for. I don't care. This shit crazy, man. Like some of the shit makes sense, and a lot of the other shit don't be making sense that he doing. Like, I don't be getting this shit, bro. Like, come on, Trump. Hey, but I know a lot of motherfuckers finna be mad though, man, about that about them flags though. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that be out here marching for their cause. And I ain't saying they don't have a cause. So for me, this is how I look at it, man. You know, I ain't mad at the community for getting what they want, bro. If they can get out here and fight and get rights for what they believe in, is better for them as a people so they can live how they want to live. See, I'm all for it. Now, again, this like I tell y'all, I don't subscribe to that shit. But the same way we as a people want respect, the same way we want equality, the same way we so-called want to fight or want reparations, or we coming up with these different type of groups to get reparations, and other motherfuckers want they want their shit too. But the reason why I'm against it is because everybody else getting their shit and we not getting nothing. But the reason we not getting nothing is because you niggas don't want to be Republicans, because you niggas want to be on Section 8, because you niggas want stamps, and because you niggas think this DEI shit is, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna say this, I believe DEI has affected melanated men and women. Not only due to the fact that men and women are part of that community, small businesses, shit like that, da 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 da. But the reason I really don't go all out for it is because we weren't never getting that shit in the first place. So since we weren't never getting that shit in the first place, it really ain't affecting. And when they came up with them laws, motherfucker, if you ain't gay and if you ain't a white woman, 9 times out of 10, you wasn't getting none of that motherfucking money and funding anyway to help you do nothing. These are the facts, people. Listen, I'm not the motherfucking end all be all of political science, but come on, man. Read some fucking books. Read these fucking articles. Watch what the fuck going on. Bro, every day for at least 30 minutes, bro, I sit up here and watch Congress. You know, Congress go in session. When they go in session, man, you know, they broadcast that shit. And you can Google this shit. Sit there and watch and listen to some of the shit they talk about. Them motherfuckers, they more wretched and regular than, man, they up in that bitch cussing, scratching their ass, farting, all type of shit, bro. This is what they doing. And they recording this shit. And they put, this shit is a joke. This shit is a game for them, man. They just happen to be in the spot where it ain't fucking with them too tough. As soon as that spot over with, or as soon as they ain't doing what motherfucker need them to do, guess what's gonna happen? They gonna be on this motherfucking podcast, or they gonna be in these motherfucking circles talking about the same shit we talking about. But it's just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about it because I'm fucking with the DEI. You feel me? Like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't a white woman or I'm not a homosexual, so I ain't never asked for no money in the first place. The only thing I'm mad about is the kindergarten shit. Kids need to go to school. Early development is important. Now that I do want to knock on that, man, because that I believe that shit is important, man. Early development is important. I do believe giving the kids breakfast and lunch is also important. You know what I'm saying? Like you want a kid to be in school for fucking 12 hours and don't eat nothing without feeding them. And you can't say that's the mother's fault or the father's fault, because even if they give you a lunch now since we cutting out their program, are you gonna be allowed to eat in school? Like it's a lot of shit that we don't think about. You know what I'm saying? They gonna let motherfuckers slide with this Black History Month this time. Next year, come on, man, they finna do away with all this shit, bro. They trying to stop Martin Luther King. And listen, and Martin Luther King might not have been the greatest motherfucker, but he tried to help you niggas, and you niggas wouldn't listen to him. even if he came to the realization at the end of his motherfucking run that, oh shit, I done fucked up, you niggas still wasn't trying to listen to him. After he said he led you niggas into a burning building, you niggas ran into that burning building. That was my Martin Luther King impression. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kept running, full steam ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Put that charcoal in that motherfucking steam engine. Push this motherfucker, let it go. We didn't have nobody step up and be a leader, or nobody step up with this so-called woke or conscious movement or whatever the fuck, or Pan-Africanism, and say, damn, y'all, stop running, turn around, let's go back. Nobody did that shit. I just watched some shit, man. I didn't watch it all the way because it was like 5 hours. I just watched another lady, man, you know, shit on Marcus Garvey. You know, about how, I don't know how true this is. I got to go back and finish watching this shit. She was talking about how Marcus Garvey was in line and in tune with the KKK, and how he wanted everybody to go back to Africa, even though he wasn't from Africa and nobody wanted to go. And he wound up getting killed and shit. See, I think people take messages the wrong fucking way, man. Yeah, do I fundamentally align with all the views and values of Pan-Africanism? No. The economical part, as far as developing and getting money for my people, I agree with that part. But all that back to Africa shit, that was for him. That wasn't for me. All that Ku Klux Klan shit, that was for him. That wasn't for me. I don't know if it was true. I don't want to really promote nobody else's channel because but I seen it on somebody else's channel. If y'all want to go check it out, the channel is called Hidden in the Real. Well, nobody that I don't do business with. I ain't gonna say necessarily I don't want to say do business with, but you know, I try to support those who support me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know her per se, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if y'all want to go check it out, it's called Hidden in the Real is the name of the channel. Go check it out. She did something about again, like I said, about Marcus Mosiah Garvey, man, and how he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, such a good person. And what's crazy is, man, as I was watching this, brother, You know, we used to do the Marcus Garvey Day Parade in Inglewood where we pass out supplies to school and shit. And we used to pick a Marcus Garvey. I don't know if you remember that, brother Tyler, Marcus Garvey King and Queen and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, we used to do this event with
I
Trump.
remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would love for one of them motherfuckers to see this shit. And what you think, brother? Tell me what you think, brother. Brother. Is it any truth to any of this, brother?
Talking
But
about
again,
Sax
though,
Preacher and them and Graylin and all.
yeah.
They'd have a field day.
Yeah. See, but again, bro, I don't know if it's truth to it, right? To any of it. But what I will say, I can believe that it might be some truth to some of it. To what degree, how far, I don't know. But I will say this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, when we thinking a motherfucker doing something good or something great for us, bro. So I don't want to blame that. Like that statement that I asked earlier and that I had on last Saturday show about Martin Luther King leading destroying the community. I don't want to believe that, bro. I can't say that. If anything, you destroyed your motherfucking self, bro. Because when you start off, bro, and you know you got a motherfucker leading you, bro, you still got to have some type of fucking common sense. You still got to know, look, this ain't finna work. Just like Kim Jong Un. Kim Jong Un. You not a fucking ally of Russia? Did you really think that motherfucking Putin, bro? Did you really think he was gonna come on, man? As another leader, bro. We running country. I'm sending you help. Who you thought was gonna go out there first to die? I'm gonna send y'all ass out there. They been whacking us out. And then I'm mad at you because I sent you the help and I get your people whacked. Or you get my people whacked. But I'm mad at you. Bro, when I sent you them 10,000 motherfuckers, guess what? I knew they was expendable. I had to know that. I'm just saying, bro, I had to know that. Especially if I'm giving you that help. Now, I ain't saying that all 10,000 had to drop like they did, but god damn, I'm expecting at least 2/3 of them motherfuckers to be gone. You feel me, bro? Like, that's just war, bro. You come on, Fox. Come on, bro. Tell me you need 10,000 troops, bro. I send you 10,000 troops. Or vice versa. And you send me 10,000 troops. How you gonna get mad at me because I'm using these motherfuckers to go kill some people and they wind up getting killed in the process? That's fucking asinine.
I mean, I can't get mad at it. I mean, that's what they were sent for.
Thank you, bro. Like that. See, this shit is a joke. This shit is a game. This government ain't shit. America ain't shit. Russia ain't shit. Europe ain't shit. Overseas ain't shit. Africans ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sooner y'all come to the realization that we in a fucking country, that we live in a world of people who ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as the powers that be, and since the powers that be ain't shit, guess what? The low life mother, I don't want to call us the low life, but the people that's lowest on the totem pole, we tend to not to be shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to call yourself middle, upper, or upper middle, lower poverty line, or right above the poverty line, that's why we ain't shit. Our leaders ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The people that we looking up to ain't shit. So I would expect us not to be shit. I would expect us to have the type of mentality and thinking and shit that we have. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man. I really fucking do. I really fucking do. And guess what? And I'm gonna stay a motherfucking Republican until you motherfuckers jump on this United States Pan African, this United States Melanated Pan African political party, man. Y'all can change me now. You know, hey, shout out to us, Pap, man. Us, Pap in the chat, man. United States Pan African Melanated Political Party, man. I'm willing to come back. I'm willing to come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I get enough people to pull me back, bro, I'm willing to come back on some shit that I want to implement and start. You know what I'm saying? But until then, man, if I can't get nobody, man, hey, I'm rocking. Hey, I'm 2025. Nah, I'm bullshit. Nah, I wasn't bullshitting about the Republican part. I was bullshitting about the 2025 part. Just I want to let motherfuckers know, be clear about that. But I ain't trying to have no more kids right now any goddamn way, man. So, and then y'all think about this, man. If y'all got babies, man, it's going about time y'all kids got to go to fucking pre-K or kindergarten, man. Trump will be out of fucking office, y'all. Shut the fuck up and stop. Oh, so I got a question for you, Brother Fox, which I think is a good question. If Trump does put all this shit into play and we got to deal with this shit for 4 years, The next president come in as he gonna do a reset too, a great reset as well. Do you think the next person gonna change any of the shit back to where it used to be, or do you think the next motherfucker gonna continue to rock off what Trump doing? Regardless, listen, and I'm talking about because Democrats ain't shit neither. Do you think they gonna continue to rock off what Trump doing as long as it benefits them, or do you think they probably gonna try to spoon feed the people to get the people back in? You know what I'm saying?
We talked about this in great lengths. We talked about the pendulum. This is before the elections were done, right? Yeah, he gonna do all the hand gestures. Yeah, okay. And me being a physicist, I was about to do that, and I'm like, he did it before I could do it. But yes, the pendulum, it swings both ways in terms of ideology, right? So it's like, I think when if they can put another person in there, because I told you your boy Trump's trying to write it so he can stay in there, boy. But if they have another president, and I don't know how you want to phrase it, if it's just say the pendulum's going back towards Democratic, they're gonna change some things to their favor. That's just human nature. But it really depends on how much success Trump has with these changes. Because right now it looks devastating. But who knows? Because a lot of stuff he was saying, it sounds like a joke. It may sound like a short thought, like it's not thought through. But a lot of stuff he's been doing, and as you do further research, it does make sense, right? So I think there's always going to be a swift change, a swinging of the pendulum towards new ways of doing it. But if he has some level of success with all these crazy changes, they might just enforce them. So the only time I can tell with these 4 years, and then seeing afterwards. I think 4 years, me and you be close to our 50s, so we won't really care at that point. It was just in survival mode.
Yeah. Hey, last topic of discussion before we get up out of here, man, because I'm a little hungry. Give me something to eat, man. We've been on for 3 hours. Ain't we almost 3? Yeah. So check it out.
Yeah.
Obama Center subcontractors filed a $40 million discrimination lawsuit against engineering firms for overrun. So I got two back to back. I'm gonna read a little bit of both of them. I just want to see what this shit is about. So a Chicago-based subcontractor is suing one of the firms involved in the managing construction of the Obama President Center for $40 million, claiming racial discriminatory practices forced the firm to do extra work that left it at risk of bankruptcy, according to the lawsuit. It says Robert McGee, the owner of 2-in-1, which provided concrete and rebar services for the center starting in 2021, filed the lawsuit in federal court last month against New York-based Thornton's Tomasetti, which oversees the structural engineering and design services on the $830 million project. It says McGee claims that Thornton Tomasetti changed the standards and imposed new rules around rebarring, spacing, and tolerance requirements that differ from the American Concrete Institute standards, which resulted in excessively rigorous and unnecessary inspection and massive overturns. It says this McGee claims incurred extensive paperwork that impacted productivity, resulted in millions in losses, according to the lawsuit. However, Thornton Tomasetti defends its action nearly a year ago, writing a memo to the lawsuit that the subcontractors were questionably qualified, and the delays were due to their own shortcomings. First of all, man, how the fuck do you know if these people were questionably qualified? So that means you motherfuckers was just hiring people and didn't do your due diligence. If you working on an Obama Center, bro, or if you working on some type of center, man, especially with the president's name or any type of building, man, I want the best of the best. Like, I don't give a fuck, minority or not, bro. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, man, you can't get on this contract. And a lot of times, man, we don't be wanting to hear that shit. We don't want to be
DEI issue again.
We don't want to hear about the shoddy work and I ain't saying white folks don't do it. White folks do it too, man. And you know how many white folks out of seen fucking cut corners and work and do shit? Yeah. But again, if this project cost me $830 million, or the city $830 million, or the state $830 million, why aren't you, as the head project manager, doing your due diligence? And if I'm telling you that this goes against state code and violations, but you saying, see, and again, that's why he probably saying that they ain't qualified or they was questionable about their qualifications. Because once I get to telling you that this ain't how it's supposed to go, and this is what whoop the bam, and you probably telling me, well, fuck this. This Obama said, I don't give a fuck about this. You're gonna build it the way I want to build. I don't know. Because we don't know the interworkings. So anytime we read articles and we go off into articles and shit like that, just from reading, I try to, get my own little synopsis or my own little scenario about how it could go or what it should be. And you never know. And sometimes that should be going like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Again, so it says the Obama Presidential Center is being built near Jackson Park in Chicago and will consist of a planned museum, library, community, and conference facilities. It says the center will house the non-for-profit Obama Foundation, which is overseeing the center's development and operates a scholarship program through the University of Chicago Harris School of Public Policy. It says McGee claims Thornton Tomasetti falsely accused 2-in-1 of lacking sufficient qualifications and experience to perform its work while stating that the non-minority owned contractors were sufficiently qualified. Hell no. So I guess since they was a minority contractor, they weren't qualified. And he tried to change some shit. Or it could have been like they ain't want no niggas working with him. You feel me? That could have been that sound like it too. He said he is seeking to be paid back for roughly $40 million in construction costs. The firm covered itself as long as the joint venture partner Concrete with its joint venture partner Concrete Collective. In a shocking and disheartening turn of events, the African American owner of a local construction company finds himself and his company on the brink of enforced closure because of the racial discrimination by the structural engineer. The lawsuit reads. It says 2-in-1 and his joint venture partner was subjected to baseless criticism and defamatory and discriminatory accusations by Obama Foundation structural engineer Thornton Tomasetti. However, Thornton Tomasetti claimed in an attached February 2024 memo that the construction costs and delays were all unequivocally driven by the underperformance and inexperience of that subcontractor, 2-in-1. In the memo, Thornton Tomasetti shared images of cracked slabs and exposed rebar. In the memo, Thornton Tomasetti tells Obama Foundation leadership that it spent hundreds of hours reviewing, analyzing, redesigning, and responding to corrective work, and that contractors caused a multitude of problems in the field. Chicago Southside residents say they're being displaced by Obama Center, causing harm to Black families. As Thornton Tomasetti said that the challenges with the concrete were due solely to the performance of the contractors. He said, we cannot stand by while contractors attempt to blame their own shortcomings on the design team and the memo states. It said the memo goes on to state that Thornton Tomasetti and the architectural firm bent over backwards to assist what everyone knows was a questionable qualified subcontractor team in the areas where more qualified subcontractors would not have required it. It said the project has faced problems in the past. Construction was initially anticipated to get underway in 2018, but it was kicked back to 2021. It is scheduled to reopen sometime in 2026. It says some community activists claim that the new center will cause prices for homes and rent to increase and may price many of those increase and may price many of those who live in the area. It says environmental activists has also been critical of the project, arguing that it will remove too many trees and destroying some bird habitats. Activists threatened to sue the block developments, but the plan to build the center was approved shortly after the lawsuit was filed. According to Newsweek, the Supreme Court denied the request to hear the case in 2021. Obama has said he hopes that the center would help promote the city's South Side and bring Chicagoans together. It says the Democratic downplayed those controversies, during the 2021 groundbreaking speech at his site. Man, anyway, fuck that. So Obama. So if this is going to house your non-for-profit center, and it's going to, you want the community to be better, I think you need to be sitting down with the mayor. I think you need to be sitting down with the government. I mean, with the governor, and I think you need to be coming up with an affordable plan for the people in the Jackson State and Greater High Park area and Woodlawn area, because all that community is overlapping right there. You know what I'm saying? You need to really sit down with the mayor and with the governor, man, and see what you're gonna do about. You know what I'm saying? That easy fix. You know what I'm saying about the prices of those houses going up. You know what I'm saying? Now, now could we say this is gentrification? Why everybody voted for Obama and said Obama was the best thing smoking? Is Obama causing gentrification over here in the city? You know what I'm saying? Where we at? You know, because you know what I'm saying, the saying is gonna have his foundation in there, and you goddamn know that foundation, man, you know, his girls getting some of that money after they pass and his mama passed, you know what I'm saying? They mama passed, you know, them that trust and shit. You know, that's how they gonna be getting paid and going to college and shit. I don't know if you man, y'all better learn about how trust and properties work. I'm just trying to put the people on game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you know, I'm half Illuminati, half bearded out the dark TV tonight. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
here
So
you go. Here you go.
I gotta let the people, you know, I gotta tune the people in, gang. I gotta let the people know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fucking with y'all about that Illuminati shit, man. Hey, man, big ups to UX 607. That shit be hilarious when I be watching that shit. But again, is Obama bringing motherfucking gentrification in the hood, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barack Obama, president center faces racial discrimination charges. Mm. Damn, this
You
another one. This another one. Barack Obama is in his headline again. It says, but not in marriage with okay. It says rumors of Barack Obama and Michelle's marriage is being on the rocks. World, the internet in recent weeks. I
Ooh,
ain't get shit
yeah.
about that.
He walked in by himself at the inauguration, and everybody was still sending shockwaves. Like Michelle's sending a message to black men that black women might not be as supportive as we thought they were, or whatever. Because he walked in that joint by himself. Every other former president walked in with their wives.
And maybe
And
she has something to do. And shit, if I was
I'm
Barack,
just telling you how they. Okay, I was
yeah,
telling
but
you the
I know.
optics. I don't know, man.
I ain't gonna lie. And if I was Barack, I probably wouldn't have went to that motherfucker.
He still showed up.
But you know, yeah, because you know, he cousins and shit with Kerry and Bush. You know, them is people's for real. I don't know if I don't know if y'all know that. Them is people's for real. And when y'all try to go look them up, you know what I'm saying? They only let y'all see certain shit. They don't let y'all see everything. Y'all can't even look Trump up like you can look other white folks up. I don't know if y'all know that. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Coach. Listen, you're gonna find out some shit, right? Not find out. You're gonna be able to see certain things. But when you get to going and digging too far, bro, a message is gonna pop up on the motherfucking screen. You can go look up George Bush, you can go look up Ronald Reagan, you can go look up Jimmy Carter. You can't look up Roosevelt. Taft. It's a few that if you try to go and dig, they send a motherfucking red message across. Nope, can't go no farther than this. Who is you? Why you looking for a motherfucker?
Yeah, because by then they're tracking your IP address and figuring out what's your deal.
Yep, I'm trying to tell y'all. I and the only reason I know this shit and I wouldn't get up here and tell y'all some shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about is because I tried to look the man up and I tried to get some information and shit like that. And I tried to get some simple information. I wasn't even looking them up to expose or to
How
talk shit
recent
about
was
them.
this, bro? Not a good. How recent was that when you did this?
I want to say maybe
Was it during this time frame or was it like years ago?
maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
I don't
He
know.
wasn't even the president.
Yeah, I got you, but there was rumors already about how Elon Musk was involved with the numbers, the election, and blah blah blah. And then, yeah, so I don't want to do a bearded conspiracy or anything, but I'm just saying, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want the button.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I was just saying I might be jumping to conclusions, but there's a theory out there about that.
Okay.
Restrictive information, and then you got AI, and then it's coming together. That's why he thinks it's going to be the most successful thing he's done these 4 years.
I ain't know that shit about Michelle, man. Come on, Michelle and Obama, get y'all shit together. Hey, boy, Trump a motherfucker, man. Trump is a motherfucker. Permanent disabled for following a rehab incident. Yeah, well, man, shit, that's it, man. That's it. That's it for the night. Oh, last topic, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. That was the last. I thought that was gonna be my time.
Yeah, you 3 hour mark, boy. You on something tonight?
No, this it. I'm finna get up out of here on this last one. You know what I'm saying? Because I come back to y'all Monday. I'm finna get up out of here on this last one. This is something that I wanted to talk about. Really, I wanted to do this shit in the beginning, but you know, when I be reading articles and I be talking about them and shit, that shit was kind of funny to me, man. Tonight, man, I don't know, man. Tonight, I don't know what tonight was on for me. But South Carolina man put to death in first U.S. execution of 2025. A Marion Bowman Jr., 44, convicted of murdering a high school friend, was put to death in South Carolina in the first execution of the United States this year, South Carolina Department of Correction. South Carolina man convicted of murdering a high school friend was put to death by lethal injection on Friday in the first execution of the United States this year. Marion Bowman Jr., 44, was executed at the prison in Columbia, the capital of South Carolina, for a 2001 murder of 21-year-old Candy Martin. The State Department of Correction said Martin's body was placed in the trunk of her car and was set on fire. Oh man, you killed a female, my boy. God, the fuck you could have. Never mind. What be wrong with it, man? So Bowman, who was 20 at the time, acknowledged selling drugs to Martin, but denied any involvement in her murder and professed his innocence in a final statement. I did not kill Candy Martin, he said. I'm innocent of the crimes I'm here to die for. Wow. It says Bowman said, if his death brings some relief to Martin's family, then I guess I have to serve a purpose. I hope they find peace, he said. Bowman's also read a poem he had written, which included the line, did I take a last breath or a sigh of relief? That's fucked up. It says Bowman has filed numerous of appeals seeking to put off his execution, including the claim that the attorney who defended him at the trial held racist attitudes. Bowman is black, Martin was white. Bowman's attorney also argued that two witnesses who testified against him and received plea deals suffered from credibility issues. It says Bowman further sought to halt his execution because of possibility of complications stemming from his size. He weighed nearly 400 pounds, bro. It says that would expose him to a potentially torturous execution process, his lawyer said. He said a judge rejected the appeal, saying Bowman could have opted for the electric chair or firing squad. God damn, they still do the firing squad? What type of fucking boy, man? Well, we savages over here. God damn.
You said Columbia, so that's probably an option there.
No, Columbus.
Oh,
Did I say Columbia?
I thought you said Columbia, but all right.
Oh, no. But Columbia, South Carolina, though, bro.
Yeah,
Columbia, South Carolina.
Every state has its methods for execution.
God damn.
I don't know if Chicago got that same type of deal, but
No, I don't even think we do the death penalty. They're just gonna put your ass in jail for the rest of your life.
okay, see that proves a point. Every state does its own thing.
Yeah, so it says a journalist from South Carolina Daily Gazette who witnessed the execution said it began at 6:04 p.m. with Bowman taking several deep breaths, which subsided into shallower breaths. It says Bowman's chest stopped moving at about 6:06 p.m. and a doctor entered the execution chamber at 6:26 and pronounced him dead. The Daily Gazette reporter said there were 25 executions in the United States last year. 3 used the controversial method of suffocation of nitrogen gas, while the rest relied on lethal injection. Wait a minute, bro. I thought it was either electric chair, the fucking injection, or the firing squad. They suffocating you with gas too. What the? Whoa! That one I didn't know about. I knew about the firing squad. I knew about the lethal injection, and I know about the electric chair. I didn't know they was giving motherfuckers gas too.
Gas is kind of like lethal injection. It's just going in a different way.
Well, yeah.
It's not too different.
Because you inhaling it. Yeah, but god damn. It says 4 more executions are scheduled over the next 2 weeks. 2 in Texas, 1 in Alabama, and 1 in Florida. It says the death penalty has been abolished in 23 of the 50. Yeah, see, here we go. The death penalty has been abolished in 23 of the 50 states, while three others, California, Oregon, and Pennsylvania have moratoriums in place. I'm gonna look that up. I don't know what the fuck a moratorium is.
Moratorium is just a pause.
Okay. 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 I'm still gonna look it up. I got you, but you know my mind, because it's on my mind now. Three states that had paused execution: Arizona, Ohio, and Tennessee recently announced plans to resume them. I'm shocked about the Ohio. I'm not shocked about Arizona and Tennessee. President Donald Trump is a proponent of capital punishment. And on his first day in the White House, he called for an expansion of its use for the violence of crimes. So yeah, man, I think I actually read where they was trying to bring that shit back. Like the 23 states that don't have it, they was trying to bring that shit back to all 50 states. He wanted all 50 states to, you know what I'm saying? To that's crazy. But I want to say this, man. The states that I named, I'm not shocked about the death penalty. And because you got to think about Florida. What we say Florida. What the fuck is Florida? Stand your ground state. Alabama, they trying to bring the fucking the Jim Crow shit back. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee didn't have it, but they want to bring it back, which is another southern state. You know what I'm saying? Arizona, which is another southwestern state. Texas, of course. You know what I'm saying? These southern states, they lock up more niggas than they lock up anybody else in these southern states. And, you know. But again, man, you got to do the wackest of the wackest crimes, man. When I say wackest, I mean the most horriblest of the horriblest crimes, man. Shit you shouldn't be doing. But again, man, with this man case, I guarantee y'all, if he really, and I'm looking at the man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know looks can be deceiving. I'm looking in his eyes. I don't think he did it. I guarantee you within 20 years, bro, they're gonna be paying his family a couple $1 million because they said they found out who really killed that damn white lady. I bet you.
It sounds almost like Emmett Till, to be honest with you, but we'll see.
I bet you, bro. And with that, man, y'all, I done talked y'all ear off long enough. We're gonna get the fuck up out of here. But since we still got you on the panel, man, I appreciate you sitting in, man, and you know, listening to me with my banter and chit chat and you know, and some of my opinions and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little bit controversial and shocked sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You know, for the sake of the conversation. But tell the people something good, man. You know what I do, man. Give people some advice. Tell the people something good. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Tell them to jump off a bridge. To tell them to vote for Trump next year.
You can't vote for him next year.
I know, man. I was being
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say, where are you going? He's tired. But no, honestly, I was listening, like I said, cooking. I was playing Indiana Jones in the back, and I listened to your conversation, and this conversation has come up amongst brothers in the order, and I just got to put it out there for the good of the order. Like, you got a point. It's coming to a part where the part in time we get back to working with each other. Stop being sensitive about arguments or arguing off of the slightest thing, because it's like remember that statement where they always say all we got is us. You're gonna start seeing that come back a lot more nowadays, especially with the divisions and these old traditions are resurfacing. Like, not to throw it off base, but it's like they're really talking about how the alt-right and Nazi type of thinking is coming back. So, you know, as a counter, you know, and as a thing to keep everybody at peace, try to work on understanding each other better. That's what I would say this show is about. Try to see, you know, what's right, what's wrong about this situation with Trump being in office. Do your due diligence, your research, as we say as Masons, and you know, try to work together on rebuilding our communities and infrastructures, because this man is really rewriting history. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but the only catalyst we have is to work greater with one another in education, communication, and you could say spirituality, but we kind of divide with a religious thing. So great show. Hats off to you, bro. And I'll try to see you on Monday.
Yes, sir. And if all else fail, make niggas Republican again.
Peace.
I'm rocking with that, G. I'm gonna make me some shirts, bro. I got folks. I'm gonna make me some motherfucking make niggas Republican again shirt. But no, man. On a serious note, man. Hey, man. Big ups to Fox Down for hitting the panel tonight, man. It's always a pleasure when that brother come in, man. Hey, you know whether he talking shit, starting shit, or whether he on point with the conversation, or whether shit he got his own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I rock with everybody's opinion, whether I agree with it or not. I love for people to come up here and get a opinion, man, and let's have this discourse. You know, I know what we talk about, man, ain't for everybody to agree with. I know the discussions we have, we're not gonna always agree. But like he say, man, we gotta come to the realization that at the end of the day, man, this is a people's thing. This is about us. We need to come together, man. We need to come together, you know what I'm saying, especially as a melanated group of people, you know, and before we can come together, and this is before I get up out of here, this is one of the reasons why I say segregation was important. Because we can't come together for each other. How can we come together to be helpful towards another group of people if we can't help ourselves? So with that being said, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, I love y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no bearded conversation. And man, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and our meditations, man. Hey, and don't forget those 5 key components: love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we about here on Bearded Conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music, man. So to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, man. Hey, matter of fact, I got some new theme music for y'all tonight, man. We ain't gonna end with the show theme music because y'all know what it is, man. It's what's the date? It's Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna end it out with a little different flavor, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna end it out with some Ricky Black, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like this song at first, man, but this turned out to be one of my joints, man. So we gonna end this motherfucker on Ricky Black. We out this motherfucker here for the night. Hey y'all, hey man, Bishop Bearded One might be in the building in the morning, man. I might do some preaching tomorrow, y'all.
Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that.
Why y'all in my business?
All in his feelings cause he
Can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business?
Smoke this homie.
Hey man, Ricky Black, man. Hey y'all, don't forget to tune in every Monday through Thursday. Hey, to Bearded Conversation, Real Men Talk, man. And don't forget to check us out on Friday, man. Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk. And every motherfucking Saturday, be in the building, man, for the After Dark Conversation. I'm gonna end it early tonight, man, because I ain't have nobody that want to come in and talk with your boy. But guess what, man? If I feel like it, I can cut this motherfucker back on anytime I want to, man. Hey, check it out. Tune in every week, man. Every Monday through Saturday, man. 9 to 11 on Monday through Thursday, 9 to 12 on Friday, and 11 until on Saturday, man. Tune in to the Melanated Media Network Television, man. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. I love y'all, man. Peace up to all my fans. Peace up to all my moderators, man. Hey, those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. And Black, take us out.
You know I got everything. Why y'all in my business? Nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? All in his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his kid back. Why y'all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really live that. Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why y'all in my business? All in his feelings cause he can't get his bitch back. Why y'all in my business?
Make niggas Republican again.
And he can't get his kid back. Yeah. Why y'all in my business? Yeah, yeah. Shot rack shit, yeah, like we that. Really live that.
Funny, I be super sick, niggas say something. Why these niggas whole life be made up? We really shoot niggas in real life, it's regular. Man, I'm trying to tell them it's real, ain't don't get straight up. Pull up in the telly like I stole it.
Boy, y'all know that I ain't smoking a cigarette, I ain't rolling. Scooby snacking nuts.
Like a Rolex, pocket full of money, never bitch up on the homies. Nigga know amount of money, make me switch up on the homies. Man, I put that on the gang. This ain't no chain, it's a trophy. My reputation is golden. I bought a bank, but then sold it right after I put in that work. I went back on the block and reloaded, unloaded, reloaded, unloaded, reloaded. My target get low, do my jerk by my load. Green light for house and Gotti Capone, $sign, bitch, I'm 20 gang. 12-7, Super 6-7-4 before I got potty trained. Still on the 7, I'm twisting my back and I stay on my back, I ain't never changed. Bitch, don't even waste your time. I take your life, can't take my change.
Why y'all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why he all in my business? All in his feelings, cause he can't get his bitch back. Why he all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his kid back. Why he all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit that. Why he all in my business? Nah, nigga, don't do that. Why he all in my business? All in his feelings, cause he can't get his bitch back. Why he all in my business? Smoke this homie and he can't get his kid back. Why he all in my business? Shot rack shit, yeah, we really lit that.
bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Hey, appreciate everybody, man. All my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. And all the new people that subbed up to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for checking me out, man. Peace and blessings to everybody again, man. Big ups to Master Teacher, man, for hitting the panel tonight. Yo, man, y'all know what it is, man. When we come in each other's presence, man, we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, man, we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, but we always part on the square, man. Until next time, man, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. I love y'all. Peace and blessings, and good night.